3.5 hours to 4 hours.
I just need to not breathe for 3.5 hours, and then we're good.
All for the bit.
I do appreciate
reading.
there's no context for what the audience just heard from the start of that session. Wouldn't it be funny if we just didn't breathe for the first 3 hours? Fair. Guys, it's the session. It's session 69. We made it.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's actually, since we don't have a recap, let's look at Patria 1 episode 69. Let's see what notes I got for that. Let's see what we did in the history.
Can you see the episode title?
No, I never wrote them down in my notes, unfortunately. Let's see.
Man.
Let's see.
Wasn't that one of the closer to the end sessions?
It was getting there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we ended in like the 70s and for Patria.
It was like 84 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
It's on YouTube. It's crazy because we're just level 10.
Oh, here we go.
Or 9,
Episode
10.
69 was titled, oh, that's actually hilarious. Hadriel the Secret Sister.
Oh, were we fighting Hadriel?
This is when you guys...
Yeah, that's when Wilkes died.
Oh my god, this is when Daria got the
again.
skin potion. Oh, the weird shopkeep. Remember that guy?
Oh god.
Oh, and then didn't Mackenzie take it and just
then Mackenzie drank it and it turned him into like 300 different creatures and like flayed him alive so that you guys had rare pelts from a bunch of different animals. Yeah, that was fucked up. Definitely not as nice as this session. That's for sure. Holy crap. It was messed up.
We can make it messed up if you want.
I mean,
yeah, I'll start saying frick.
Oh, Jesus.
I might start saying the F word, all right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what the frick?
I have several times.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
guys.
what the frick, guys?
Mother trucker.
Since we don't have a recap.
Like a butt cheek on a stick.
What the fuck is that? Where did that come from? How do you... What is
a
it
vine.
from? Okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That was too spicy to be right off the dome like that.
Oh no, I'm not that original.
That 8-year-old is.
Yeah.
That 8-year-old is very original.
Dude, he's hilarious.
Probably my age now.
Funniest 8-year-old I know. Yeah, we don't have a recap because our recapper is cursed. They have been blank, but they will be here soon. Bear will be joining us in a wee bit. So this session is mainly going to be like a travel montage. Some of our players have some one-on-ones planned. Some downtime activities to go through. As the party is planning to make the 35-day journey, not 35-week journey, to
yeah, I was a little bit off.
When you messaged me that, I was just like, that would be crazy. Over half a year.
Yeah.
I think we might be a little late for the meeting.
Yeah, you might miss the council meeting. But yes, 35 days, five-ish weeks, plus some detours depending on time to visit the Raquelian Islands before heading to Leonora to attend the ambassadorial councilary meeting between the great powers of Patria, not just the continent of Velena. Before we do that, though, there is some send-offs to do that we must attend to first, and then I think besides that, we're pretty much chilling, right?
Yeah.
Just vibing.
Big chillin'.
Just
like
big
your name
chillin'.
is Krillin.
And got him.
Got it.
I love Dragon Ball.
So stupid. I love it.
Oh my god!
Dragon Ball Z.
Guys, I every session I put a random emoji, and it came up as a little island with a palm tree.
That's good.
Yay.
That's good vibes right there.
Peak.
Every week I do a random emoji from in Notion, and look, it came up.
Let's go.
I'm
That's
going.
I stopped writing sessions after session 17. Just put the number.
Hell yes. Yeah, I think more or less we're ready to go.
Ready to go,
Just prepping
Capitan.
Foundry in case we Yo, I got our boats working.
Woo.
We got cute little boats. Gonna be great. But yeah, before we officially head off on adventure time, we are going to do some last minute things. Very, very quick, players. If there's any quick things, shops that you guys wanted to go to. I know, like, now you wanted to get more ammunition. I would also suggest for you, Niall, because you are now in the possession of the arcane gunsmithy, you may also be interested in getting some raw materials. I don't know how viable it is to have a kiln on a vessel, but I'm sure there's ways to do it. To be crafting some bullets on your journey south. Who would like to kick things off? This is before we get on the boat, as a reminder.
Yeah. Is there okay, 2 questions. One, I'm safely assuming that we got food ready, like we were like supplied and ready to go.
Well, that's actually a good question. So the boat itself will be stockpiled enough for the journey. So you won't have to worry about food once you are on the boat. So that probably should be okay. If you wanted to make sure everyone was topped up on rations in general, that's also something you guys could do. But I think overall we're good.
Okay. And second question, I would like to look for a if it's possible. If not, then Nikko will just kind of shrug. But a green scarf belt looking thing, just to add a little bit of piracy in there. Just a little clothes shopping.
Scarf belt looking thing. Are we looking for a scarf or are we looking for a belt?
Well, you know how like on Luffy he's got like that. It's a
sash.
Sash.
Sash? You're looking for sashes. Sash.
Yeah.
A sachet.
To me, I'm just like a fucking
Sashay
scarf.
Sachet away. Yeah, give me an investigation check. I will say that most things you're going to be looking for, the likelihood it has decreased a wee little bit due to the fact that most of the town has not just evacuated because of the fires, those have been dealt with by and large, but the vast majority of Bashir has migrated and has started to spread out across the continent. Even tradesmen and merchants are being encouraged to be more fair and cut better deals with foreigners in order to entice people to Bashir's cause. So
why might not show my stamp? Cool. I got a 13 total. So I might have to wait till I'm in the jungle to be like, okay, now I get the scarf.
Well,
okay.
you do find someone who appears to be selling the last little bit of their materials, and like, the clearance rack basically of stuff that is left You do find something. Hold on. Yes, you are able to find. It is like kind of like a lilac colored. It's not the green scarf that or sash, sorry, that that you were looking for, but you do find a lilac sash. A little bit large. You might have to hem it a little bit, but that's something that you are fairly confident that you could do. And it is 8 silver pieces.
All right. I actually forget how poor I am. So
you have 92 platinum.
Oh, but I don't want to touch that. But I got 16 silver pieces. So
now you have 8 silver pieces. Yes.
Yay.
Dope. Okay. And you can just make a note. There is no item, but you can make a note that you have a lilac sash.
Is it the same vendor that sold Kuno his Kuno hat?
We'll say it is. Why not? He has moved inland because the port area where he was originally sold has been engulfed in flames. But you personally helped him relocate his shop, and so he is still in business in the town.
If the Lost and Found have done anything, we've helped this man's business flourish.
Hey, you can't give us credit for that because that was you. You can give us credit, but that was you, buddy. You got it.
You earned this.
Thanks, guys.
You earned it.
I do like to imagine that Kuno now has a bandolier of various jams.
I think he also to get in payment. Kuno got 4 hats for all 4 seasons. Or
so Soren has a bandolier of blood vials, and Kuno has a bandolier of jellies and jams.
Yeah, both of them carrying vials, but just very
Kuno just
2 sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Soren got Kuno a bunch of vials for Christmas, and Kuno just didn't really want to fill them with blood.
They're his samplers. He like charges people for his samplers and he's like, here's today's seasonals jams.
Seasonals. Aqua, anything else that you would like to attend to?
Not that. I wonder if I could. No, I could do it on the ship. It's okay. Never mind. It's fine.
Cool. Nikko, while you are still in town,
me.
Is there anything that now that you guys actually have a minute to breathe, you are not in immediate danger? Is there any thing that you are kind
of? I want to go back to the lore vault, and because clearly it's been left unattended. And I want to look for any books, etc., about the Moore organization. The Moore, that's like ATM machine. The Moore.
Yeah.
The multiversal organization of research and experimentation.
The multiversal.
And is there a code like their slogan? The more you know.
One second, sorry.
I need some light reading material when I'm done with the hefty book.
Yeah, you need some. You need
to do some light reading.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the name because I forgot how stupid I made the name. It's so good.
Right.
Listen, you have to have your terrible, headquarter names. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back, and I will say you guys had just visited this place not but a day ago, and it has been completely untouched since your last visit, including from other people who might be prying eyes in there. So it has been more or less left alone. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yeah. Like, I'm looking for the organization, but I'm really also snuffling for any like extra planar travel sort of things.
Cool.
May I have Mork give me advantage and also
Absolutely.
help me look?
Yeah. You've got at least the day, so the roll is less about success or failure and more how much of the time this eats up.
19.
19? Not bad for you. It's a little low for you, but that's not bad. Yes, so you do find there are a couple miscellaneous multiplanar books written by some authors that you're familiar with that might expand on your information. So you can grab. I don't have names for them. You can say you find 2 different books that will further improve your understanding of teleportation, transplanar travel, etc. And then you find a pristine copy of a book, and I want to thank fantasy name generators as well as some refreshing to find a funny name for this book, because I know I wanted a book about this. It is titled More Than You Ever Wanted, a comprehensive and confusing history of the Multiversal Organization for Research and Experimentation. And it appears to be like a pseudo handbook from someone who is actually like decently ranked within the organization itself.
I love that.
More Than You Ever Wanted. And that is in notes as well, so you remember the absolutely very important title of that book. Of course. I love it. You have so many fun books to read. I will also add this book to your inventory. Because you have the Vala book, right?
Yes.
Did you stuff that in your bag of holding? Yes, you did. Okay, perfect.
It was, yeah.
Cool. Anything else you are looking for?
Nope, I don't think so.
I have added that book too. Oh my god, the title is so long that it breaks the sheet. That's so funny. It's so big. Okay. Niall, is there anything you wanted to go do before you get locked on the open seas for over a month?
Just buy bullets, pretty much.
Hi, welcome to Bullets at Discount.
Well,
I want to go to Bullets R Us.
I hate it. Do not shop at Bullets R Us. Their prices are outrageous. Yes, you can. I forget your... Yeah, you have fancy bullets. Or like they're specially sourced. So you currently have 29 musket shot and 29 bullets. I think that is from the crossover. I think you probably had more bullets, but that's fine. And you are looking to get more.
Yes.
Da, 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 da. Please, 1 second. I think bullets are basically as cheap as arrows, maybe a little bit more expensive, but not that much. Come on. Yeah, a little bit more expensive. So 10 bullets is 3 gold. They have a... it doesn't really matter if it's musket or bullet. They're just different for the purposes of being slightly different sizes. So you can let me know how much of your 340 platinum you would like to convert into iron shot, basically.
Let's see. I have 29 of each now. Can I open my calculator, please? Thank you. I'm just like, I'm inputting the equations real quick. If you carry the 4, anyway. If the calculator ever loads, because it's not going to.
Is there an ad playing on your calculator?
Is there an ad on my calculator? Let's see. 3 times. So it's 3 gold for 10, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be spending like an exorbitant amount, but I'm also gonna be enchanting them with spells. So I'm gonna get 50 of each, so I'm spending 30 gold in total.
50 of each. That's 30 gold. 113 minus 30 is 83. And then... Oh, my brain just exploded. You said 50 of each, right?
50 of each, yes.
You have...
I want a lot of bullets.
Lots of bullets.
That's a lot of
bullets.
I want to shoot 1,000,000 times.
That's a lot of bullets.
1 billion.
Okay, that has been transacted, no problem. Brigand, is there any... You guys have like the day. The boat has been brought in. You guys are going to go down later in the afternoon to make sure that it's seaworthy.
I don't have anything that you would normal people would refer to as money. Hey, you know,
that is fair.
And technically speaking, you do not have a ruby seal either.
Nope. No, I do not.
That's a good point.
So I'm just gonna look for someone brave enough to identify the longsword.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's like the one that's constantly crackling with lightning.
Yeah. You tell the group, yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can get this identified, and Nikko's like,
hello?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were busy.
Oh, to
she's like carrying like
object?
3 books on her shoulder. Yeah.
Honestly, if there's one thing Nikko might die from is overexhaustion.
If you wouldn't mind.
Never too busy for a little spellcraft. I'll absolutely identify it for bringing.
You take the 10 minutes.
I don't have any money though, so I can't pay you.
That's fine. You'll pay in your blood.
Oh Jesus! You're gonna kill
Not
Brigand?
in that kind of way.
Nikko's like,
Nikko.
if I identify this, can I cut you with it in recompense?
Soren somewhere is just like,
Nikko's learned so much.
Right.
That's so funny. Yeah, you cast identify.
Yeah. And then I'll elucidate all of its features to Brigand immediately.
Hell yeah.
to the spreadsheet out for it.
This has to be cooler than before.
I have so many unidentified
lightning
stuff.
Swords?
Yeah, I do have so many lightning swords.
Wait, what unidentified stuff?
No, just like ready for you guys to grab. So I have identified it on your sheet. So for balancing purposes, it is not the exact same as what the creature was wielding. A lot of the force behind the attacks you guys were facing were due to Agtheron's pure strength. So this is a lightning longsword. So it does its regular attack, regular range, regular everything. It does an additional 1d8 lightning. So just a little bit of extra spice on a otherwise.
It is magic.
It is considered magical for the purposes of attacks, etc., etc.
Cool. Because I know Hornacio's fork wasn't.
Hornatio, goddamn it. No, this cool. Is magical, yes. Perfect. So that is identified. I've identified it on your character sheet as well, Brigand.
Well, is there any nearby like woods I can go into and be back?
You just head out of the city.
I don't have money.
To
I don't
the
have money
woods.
for food, so I gotta go get.
Great.
Is he being a panic attack?
Brigand, just go ahead and roll me two separate survival checks. So +5. Let's see how successful you are.
One's a natural 20, and the other one was a 2.
So Brigand walks into town about 5 or 6 hours later with a fully grown, matured moose carcass. And like 3 squirrels, because his first couple hours did not go very well. But you can absolutely give that to the chef on the boat for some improved rations during at least a week of your journey, because there's quite a large crew. So
let's
they'll
go.
go through it pretty quick.
Okay, for a week. Okay.
I'll just take it to the cook and be like, I want to eat this.
Just for Brigand.
I want to eat this.
I must consume.
Fantastic. I love it. Identified success. I feel like I had something else for Brigand.
It also has like horrible lightning scars across its body.
Listen, the pelt cannot be salvaged, but the meat will be fantastic. But yeah, the pelt will not be reusable. You will not be able to turn it into any materials. It has been thoroughly messed up.
It's a really mean looking rug, but
okay.
His eyes bulging out of his head.
I'm trying to think. Well, Nikko's doing some math, so that's okay. Kuno and Soren.
Soren, are you coming to see Mom?
Yeah.
Those are the only belongings.
Yeah.
Clapper.
I got some things to ask her. I got one thing to ask her, actually. Why?
It's so good. just for
so,
everything.
It's so
just
dumb.
everything.
Why?
I gotta get that out. Oh man, I just gotta hit
all right. And scene. And wait, I need the director's clacker.
You gotta put like take 50 something other shoot off.
Okay, you guys head to your mother's apartments. As you were told,
house.
She is not currently in any of the offices that Kuno, over the last little bit, you have seen her attend to. Yeah.
She just left?
Are we going to? So we don't. She's not in the offices, so we're just trying to see if she's.
Just, you went to the offices, and they're like, "Oh yeah, she's like not working today, so she should be in her apartments, which are in the same building, just like kind of like where you guys are staying. It's just a different wing."
Yeah.
But if there's anything you two want to kind of get off your chest to each other before you guys talk to your mom, if there's anything. If not, you guys can kind of just go right there.
Not right now. It'd be too long if Soren wanted to get everything off his chest to Kuno. That's for later.
Just walk into your mom's apartments and you're both sobbing. You just had like a huge heart to heart.
Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. So silly.
His dad.
Oh no.
Said no one ever.
Said no one ever.
Well, you shouldn't, son.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Incorrect.
Yeah. I think since coming back and Soren noticing the blade is different, like the Lyra is different. I think things have been like that. Like there's been an awkwardness between the two of them that I feel like that Soren has like unintentionally. I feel like both of them are just so awkward.
Yeah, I think Kuno's just like, oh, I don't want to bother him. Like,
yeah, and like Soren's like waiting for the perfect opportunity, but it hasn't come up yet.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like they're probably walking in silence, just like Soren probably like, well, I guess hopefully she is here, otherwise we came all this way for nothing.
Yeah, surely she should be here. She's usually here if she's not at her office.
All right. Well, and then they, I guess, walk in, kind of looking around. I think I have locate creature crate. I could do that, but like,
just like, where are you?
yeah, I don't actually.
No, there's no need for that. She is in her offices. Sorry, I am multitasking a little bit here. There it is. Holy cow, that was way too hard to find. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you guys go to you find her. She is currently reading it looks like a stack of reports. But besides that, she's just kind of chilling. She looks up and watches you both walk in and looks to finish what she is working on or what she's reading. Doesn't really acknowledge you besides the light gesture of you guys walking in.
Yeah. We are going to be heading out soon. So.
Good. I've been curious how long you would stay in the city now that you have returned from your mission. Has everybody got everything they need for the journey? It is, I am told, a arduous one at best.
It seems that we have everything we anticipate needing, but I guess we won't truly know until we are there. Until we are. Yeah.
That is fair. I often find that over-preparation has diminishing returns. What do you plan to say at the council when you arrive in Leonora?
I'm going to be perfectly honest, I haven't given it too much thought, but I guess lay out the facts of what we know and what we are trying to accomplish. Maybe add some flair, obviously, but
obviously.
Outside of that, I haven't given it too much thought, I think it best to prepare when need to rather than to over-prepare for something, like you just said. I take it from that you aren't going. What will you be doing?
I will not be joining you on the Solaris, no, but there is a good chance I will be in attendance. I have a few other things to do, and I plan on traveling there much quicker than yourselves. When the time is right.
Soren just nods, kind of leaving room for Kuno to say something.
I think this is going to be goodbye for quite some time now, yeah? Soren? I don't think we're going to see Masa again.
No, it's here at at least a few months. That's about it. Not as long as last time.
I am
Masa
hoping we will see each other much more often in the future. Both of you. We have much to teach each other, I think.
Huh?
You were saying something, son?
Well, I'm just worried that Faster's spies have followed us here.
And what is it you are worried about, if that is true?
Well, I suppose we are just leaving them. And they are going to... perhaps. And I'm just worried. We've just come such a long way. It was nice seeing you.
It was good to spend some time with you. I wish it was longer. You know, the purpose of everything we are doing is to ensure that we can have that time. I am hoping that in the end we will have opportunity to remind ourselves what family is. Your father may not be as invited, but it would be good. It would be good to feel close again.
Then we'll kind of look at Soren to see if he has anything to say.
I wish you well on your travels. I guess we'll see each other at the council.
I suppose we shall.
I think if Kuno were to, when they turn to walk out, if this is it, Soren would probably linger or start to walk with him, but then stop. Like linger to like kind of let it be a little bit like where they're like kind of like this, like where Kuno's a little bit ahead, but then he's would probably stop and would definitely. He's going to. Unless Kuno had something to say, I'll let you do that. But
I think Kuno would just like just as like not knowing that Soren's gonna stay behind, just go over and like hug his mom and just say goodbay, and then he's just good. Yeah, and then we can both leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Soren, like, cause he lets Kuno hug his mom, hug Ayla, and then he just stops, like letting Kuno walk maybe like 10 paces forward, and then like he turns to walk, but then stops again, like kind of like in like looking, like he starts to walk, like hesitates, starts to walk, and then stops and turns, and then is like I think after everything I am owed one more truth. Yeah,
of course.
To Ayla, not to Kuno.
Yeah. And Kuno will just kind of like turn and then keep walking away.
Yeah, and so he's gonna walk within how close is it? 15 feet. And he's gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Ooh.
If you resist, I assume you are lying. Do I need to make a persuasion or something? I'm kidding.
You do not, no.
Like he casts a spell, and waits to see if it like she resists or not after he says that to her, in kind of a lower voice.
As you cast Zone of Truth, you know if a creature has failed or not.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. Knowing that's why.
You know that your mother has chosen to fail.
Sweet.
She cocks her head up at you a little bit. You know, eventually, I hope that you will not need compulsion to see truth. But for now, I understand.
Given who I was raised by, it makes sense that I don't trust anyone. Tell me, was it all just an illusion? Not the memories themselves, no. But who they belong to? Was everything in childhood, everything we experienced together, just a facade? All implanted to make the lie all the more believable for the both of us, me and Kuno, so that instead of memories on a metal slab or in a cell, I could comfort Kuno with memories from our past.
You see Ayla clear her throat. Some of those memories that you have, some of them are real. Some of them are I don't think that I can call them false. I think it is important to acknowledge that one's hopes, one's aspirations are as real as their actions. The memories that you have were dreams of mine. Hopes that I could not live up to. I knew that once you reached the age where I had to leave, your father would choose a different path. But how close are you to her?
Like probably it was originally 15, but I think he got closer as he talked, just to like kind of keep his voice at a level that
Just shouting across the room.
yeah, just like I think they're probably like maybe like at this rate like within maybe like 5 feet of each other.
She reaches out and grabs your wrist. Not like a grab, but like just to hold it.
Yeah.
And as she
Even
kind of
so.
turns it so your wrist is turning up, you
Yeah,
see
it's your hand.
the dark purple tones of your drow skin begin to crack and melt to the real form that you now know is your identity below. Just because your image is false does not change that you are my son. I created you. That is, in my eyes, the same thing. Your... call them brothers, I suppose, is unfair to you. You have not chosen them. But... the others that are like you... they are... not the same. You and you alone were involved in Kuno's upbringing where I could not. And for that I will always owe you a great debt.
Soren nods. Not sure. Like, cause when she touched him, he tensed. Just because, so it's someone. Just in case. Just still wary of anything. Just in case, you know. Just all the deceit in his life. He's just like, but he just like nods and. I understand. I understand. Thank you. I think.
Thank you.
I think when we leave, after all we need to do down south, or that far south, I think we are going to probably travel up to home. It makes sense. And I feel like we need to talk to Father, or confront Father, or something. Maybe.
She just kind of nods, doesn't really vocalize any response.
Why? I understand the reasoning, but why go through all of this? All the just, I don't know. That is what I am truly struggling with. The why behind it all. Like, I understand it is for a greater purpose, but how did you even come to discover that purpose?
I sought it out. When I was younger than you are now. I never knew my parents. And I grew up with a couple who raised me not as their own, but as their staff. I watched over their young'uns and was given their scraps, and I was treated but a slave. And yet I was told that I was loved. And the couple who raised me spent all of their time and money, abandoned their children as well, because they served a greater purpose. You see, they were the caretakers of a church. And they taught me that in some eyes, nothing is more sacred than bending the knee to God, to creation, to something that for most will never be tangible. I was taught that nothing in this world is more important than servitude. And when I was your age, I took those children and I freed their parents from their poor decisions.
Did you see Kim's face?
She's so suspicious.
Those children grew up to be some of the most important people in my life. They are not in my life anymore, but I will always remember them. And once I was free to see the outside world, when I was allowed to leave the hovel and leave the Star Mother's embrace behind, I sought out anyone who had anything to get me away from all of this. I met a follower of Katara, and I nearly killed her because she too proselytized that Katara was different, that this was something new. And then I was visited. I looked into the eyes of a god and I saw anger, not at humanity or mortals, but at kin. Wasn't too long after that I discovered the legend about the Midnight Prisoner. I believe that this prisoner will allow us a chance to choose for ourselves Kyella promised us when she left, when she took her children with her, she promised us that we would be allowed to flourish without her. But she took everything with her. And when she came back, she expected to be cheered for returning the light to us. I believe that when the prisoner is freed, the lighthouse will be broken. And the light will be left for those who are around to pick it up. The mortals of Patria will rise not as gods, but as free people.
Soren listens quietly, kind of chewing on what she said. Because in truth, he does agree with like 90% of it. But at the same time, he's like, you can understand why I have my doubts about the whole manner of it all. I understand that yes, Kaela has reigned and promised things and has not delivered. But I still feel as though we are going to free something that could truly give about free will to humanoids and actually just in general everything that has been controlled by the gods. I still wonder why the Midnight Prisoner was imprisoned in the first place. But that is
what we have been told, and what remains of the legend is that the Midnight Prisoner created or existed in Patria before the gods. Perhaps even before the primordials. And when Kaela was given domain over Patria, the prisoner had to be locked away so that a new tenant could move in. I truly believe that the prisoner's crime was being in the way.
And then they will spin stories about how this place was made by Kaela, or helped to be made by Kaela, taking the credit and erasing those who came before.
As much as they can, yes.
Okay. I am Travel safe, Maza. I will.
You too.
I will see you in Leonora. And Soren turns and I'm assuming like Kuno when he was fed all his information. Just like, what the, like, this is a lot. Just has to process everything he's heard. And he still is under the impression that he has to die because I don't think he talked to Kuno about that yet. So, yeah.
That'll be a fun convo.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, bye, Mom.
All right, good talk. Thank you.
Oh, God.
You guys head to back to the group, which is hilarious because it's literally in just a different wing of the exact same building. Just be like, Jesus. Like, you just went to a different floor in the hotel, yeah.
Kuno was like, man, waiting for like 10, 15 minutes.
Now, I will say, too, that she voluntarily failed the truth spell. So everything she said, she believes to be true.
Yeah, exactly. So everything she said, she believes to be true. So
she is not deceiving you.
Yeah, she could
specifically.
Have been, like, yes,
of course.
She believes it to be true. She could have been deceived.
Of course, yeah.
But I'm sure she probably has, like, knowing our mom, done as much as she possibly can to either convince herself that it's true or find out if it's true. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, damn.
Beautiful.
Got another layer added on to it.
Wow-wee-wa.
Wowie zowie.
Hey, Rick. It's another mystery for the pile.
Hell yeah. So, time travel. It is the next day. Everyone's gotten all their stuff. We got a moose, we got bullets, we got ink, we got stolen property.
Guys, I think I got on the wrong boat.
And we got a boat. Brigand just stole a boat.
Brigand's going north.
Yeah.
Brigand, no. It's cold up there.
He just keeps going north.
If I keep going north, I'll find the gods and then I can kill them.
That's true. That is how that works. That's confirmed.
Yeah, you wonder why that all wall of ice is there.
Where you find the highest point in the world.
Not wall, but more of like, you know what I mean.
Highest point in the world. Okay. So we board the boat and we'll do a little scene with the boat itself because I know you guys are all dying to talk to the boat. But before we get to that, I gotta remember the voice, man. Someone link me to an episode because it's been a long ass time. Someone find me an episode.
What'd you base the voice off of?
I don't. I
just remember it was very breathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like hoity-toity, breathy, a little bit horny. That's just the boat in general.
Hey, Kuno's not talking to her right now, so she can be a little less horny.
That's true. Yeah, much less. The way that this journey is going to work, we are not going to roll for Fey Plague every day. We're not going to roll for Portent every day. We're not going to do 35 long rests because that's just crazy. It is going to be broken into weeks, which you have at least 5 of. And then based on, let's say you guys have a combat and your boat takes major damage and you need 4 days of repair, we will do those 4 days and then the weeks will continue. So that will take that time extra. And you were told that your boat to start with is still in repairs. It is seaworthy. It will not be traveling at full speed until after a full week of repairs is done. But Nikko also has to read a book. Now, what did you roll on the investigation check from earlier? Like a 19, I think.
19, yeah.
So I'm going to say that all of the stuff you did, plus you did a little bit of shopping under the table, we got you some stuff for that. That will take the first half of the day. So theoretically, if you took another wizard meth potion or wizard Adderall, you could have read from 12 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next day. So you could have read for another 20 hours.
That's the book, right? No, so it's 72, isn't it?
I can't
Let me
remember.
read it again.
We'll say 18 because you have to eat and like do other stuff. But
Then that's so I'm at 30 right now. I need to spend 48 hours total.
So you have 48 hours left?
No.
Plus
I have
the
30
18.
of 48.
Oh, so you just need 18.
So then that's
How many more
that's
days?
so the 18
Dunskies
will get you done.
is
So
done.
as
Pass out for 3 days. Smart.
yeah, well, we'll handle that because you might need to stay up for a little while longer to fix the boat.
Right.
But yes, so with that,
Is it just
Nikko,
mending? I can do that.
you finish the book. I need you to make an Arcana check. And I would like you to add your proficiency twice. So this will be plus 13 to the roll.
Okay.
And technically you would have a portent. So if you want to... Here, I'll long rest you really quick if you want to roll portent first.
Okay.
Just tell me what the two dice are and I can do it for you.
16 and 13.
Ooh.
Whoa. It's 29.
So you could just take a 29.
It's pretty. I'm just gonna take me a 29.
Okay. So that portent here, I can even...
Roll a d20.
you can even
Just see
do
what
it
you
on
could
your
have got.
sheet. Yeah, see what you would have gotten. Just for memes.
8.
All right. You done good.
Slightly better than an 8.
Slightly better than an 8.
Indeed.
Just slightly.
Get that knowledge inside my brain.
Do you want surgery?
Yeah, no. I watched what happened when we did surgery on Mork.
It was successful, and Mork was better for it.
And he's smarter.
That's
He can do
true.
calculus now.
He is stronger, smarter, and better.
Yes, and he has a nose now, so everything is great.
For free.
He has a-
We didn't do plastic surgery for free.
He now has
still got a rhinoplasty.
3 senses.
Yeah, he
Well,
got a
that-
rhinoplasty just because that's just what happens.
Yep.
When you reach a certain age in Mechanus, you get free rhinoplasty.
Sorry. Okay, so 29.
Ah.
As you finish the book, not only do you permanently increase your intelligence by 2 to a maximum of 22, giving you
Did you have 22 now?
I'm
you do
at
have
22
some-
now.
or you will be once I
Yeah.
once I
Sprinkle
get
some
this
magic on the
working.
sheet.
Yeah, we're sprinkling.
Yes. Oh, my book exploded. It's gone.
God. I just feel like
Oh,
Kuno and I are just max tapped out at 20 for our max casting modifier, because there's like, unless homebrew, but like there's like no items that increase con past 20, I feel like.
Not very easily, that's for sure.
Yeah, we just have to just start working it, like start just eating incredibly dangerous things.
They have to keep throwing medicine balls at each other.
Dude, this 40-pound medicine ball just full on fastball at your head. This music is so dramatic.
It is very dramatic. I
For
love
putting
it.
knowledge inside my brain. Am I
No,
gonna
it's useful.
explode?
Okay, sorry. No, something is happening. I'm just pulling up the table here.
A roll. Suspicious.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like Teravigian in the way the Stormlight guys, where just every day you're just like you have one really genius day, but every other day you're kind of stupid.
That does happen.
So like normal.
But like real, like
Oh no.
like
Sometimes my rolls are real bad. I don't need the handicap.
yeah. That would be like a really cool mechanic, though. Just like every day your intelligence is slightly different. Like
There we go. Okay,
you
holy
have like
cow.
30 one day, or like 4.
Guys, it's
Nope.
2d2 now.
It's like a bell curve, so you're like middling most of the time.
All right. Sorry, we're back. So with a 29 Arcana check,
Woo!
as the spell book is finished being read, as part of completing this special tome of clear thought, I would like you, you get to cast a legend lore spell once,
Yeah.
as if you had it prepared. As a reaction to finishing this. So it's basically information that gets given to you as you complete this book. So name or describe a person, place, or object the spell brings to your mind. A brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named.
That's cool.
Oh.
I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of the Squidward tentacles.
I
The
am
thinking
a mind
comes.
flayer. I want to cast Legend Lore.
Yeah.
Bless your sneezes on my wife.
I lied.
You!
On your wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
My wife.
The legend of Nikko's wife. Would read.
10 would read.
She's pretty cool.
She's pretty cool.
Or hot,
Okay, let's pull that up.
depending
Hey.
on the plane.
Nikko said that she was an alchemist, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm be at least curious.
I got something for this.
Maybe she was just
Right.
like world renowned and like
It was pretty dope.
tips and tricks.
Maybe she's just in Elysium making like heaven potions.
Or
Making heaven potions.
some say she could have. You know how Soren is
I
good
would
with
love
potions
me a
and
heaven
Kuno is good with
potion.
jam. She could have been a jam alchemist.
A master jammer.
Yeah, she would have
Master
been jamming
jammer.
up there.
Okay.
Jamming.
The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Damn.
The more information you already have about the thing, the
Hey.
more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
That's
Pretty legendary to Nikko.
that's not. I mean, yeah, exactly. Legendary to who is that in
So-
reference to?
As you finish the book and you feel a heightened awareness, you get a memory of something that you were not there to witness. Of your wife rowing in a boat. Younger pictured than when you two were together. And it was raining something fierce, but she was not worried. She was calm, and she was fishing. You have never known her to fish. And as the rain was thudding down, blocking out any noise a small thud, not a clang of metal, for it fell too fast. A small object wrapped in a silk cloth smacked into the boat that she was in. You see her open the silk and look down at a ring. She smears off some sort of purplish material that was around it. Where the hell did this come from? Hello? Hello? Did anyone... Must be losing my mind. Then your memory kind of jumps forward when your wife was not doing well. Was getting sicker and sicker. Actually, on a day where you couldn't find her for most of the day. And she was walking southward. She looks to the river that will carry her all the way back to where she was when she found this cursed ring. Just go home. I don't want it anymore. Just leave me alone. She tosses the ring in the silk bag that she found it in into the stream. And you are pulled out of your memory, or this memory.
Quickly, do I recognize like any of the landscape or like where that would be where she threw it?
You recognize the river. There
Not specifically
is
like, that's the bend past Jimmy's house.
no, but you do know this as living in Grenmar, you guys often traveled up and down the eastern mountains to find resources and collect moonstone and other such riches. There is a river that runs from just to the south of Grenmar all the way through the Salad Bay into the ocean. And it was that river that she threw this into.
Right.
Damn. Your wife was a legend.
Well, she's always been cooler than I was. I just made
Oh man, did I miss
robots.
the wife
Nikko,
lore
you have
drop?
your moments.
You did miss the wife lore drop, yes.
Gotta watch the VOD.
You gotta watch the VOD.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just have
And,
to fill in the gaps for now.
And Nikko, your intelligence is raised to 22.
We've done it. To hell
Brain-
and back.
Nikko
Literally
technically
to
had a
hell
brain
and back.
Oh
blast.
Jesus Christ! You
Dude.
finished the book?
Yeah. Finish the book.
we
You alive?
we zoom in Nico's ear, following a neuron or something.
Brain blast.
Am I
and
Jimmy
that's-
Neutron?
Just a fucking.
And that's how
aneurysm.
Legend Lore is cast.
That is how Legend Lore is cast, yeah. So I think that allows you to prepare... Forget how it works.
I think one extra spell because
I think
it's
you get
up
one extra.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I still have 13 and I can't figure out the 14th spell that I'm trying to figure out. Every time I look in, I think I prepare it and I'm like, nope, never mind. It's not prepared. You know what?
Okay. So.
Mass Cure Wounds, here you go.
You guys arrive at the boat. Captain Kuno leading the pack. If you guys can go around. Actually, before we do that, I remember what I need. Captain Kuno, you need to assign Brigand a role on the ship.
What is Brigand good at?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't put much thought to this.
Brigand could be
because we have. What do we have right now? We have a captain, obviously. We have a captain. We have a carpenter. Oh, I do not remember.
Mine was. I don't know.
You guys should have the list. I don't have it.
It's in the group chat. I took.
Yeah, I have it. I'm looking at it right now. He's a pilot.
Brigand could be the pilot.
That would be very. Brigand, you want to fucking drive, bro?
Do we want Brigand to drive?
Do we want Brigand to drive?
You telling me Brigand didn't ride any hellcraft driving across the wasteland?
If you can ride on
I do
lava,
love
you can ride on a
the term hellcraft.
Ace of Spades playing.
I did steal a hellcrawler for about an hour, but I crashed it because you have to pilot it by spilling children's blood into the engine. So I only had about like a liter left when I stole it.
I believe him.
So we've got a captain, a lookout, a bosun, a pilot, a gunner, a carpenter, and a rigger. That's the max.
Mm-hmm.
Aqua rigs right now.
Yeah, she'd be rigging.
What skill is used for piloting?
I think it's like strength or dex.
Using the ship's dex and adding their sailor die. Which your sailor die? Oh god.
Wait, what's our ship's
as
dex?
A D4? Your ship is very good. Your ship is dope. Your ship.
Hey,
if we put it this way, our pilot can never die because he has so much HP.
That's true.
And I think that's someone that we always need on the boat.
And I'll also be able to kill anyone.
Yeah, but also in ship combat, do you think we would want someone who is more of a backliner rather than Brigand, who probably will jump to the other ship?
I have 10 feet of range. And I can. I'm
keep
strong
people
enough
away,
to just tie something to the ship, and
he can steer from really far away.
He can steer he leans back.
I love it.
He can be manning a cannon at the
my
bow.
tail to it, and I'm just steering it as I'm killing people. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe your boat can move.
Yeah, I think Brigand's our pilot.
Ship card. There we go.
Solaris is Solaris is
so
zero
your ship, because of its size, in combat, is not very maneuverable.
That makes sense.
Because you are honking ass. You're huge.
She's a big lady.
You have a -6 dex.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So you have that.
Oh, there it is. First-rate ship of the line.
Yeah, so you have a -6 dex. So Brigand would roll a d20 plus a d4 -6.
Yeah,
for any of their
ones using coming about.
But out of combat, you guys can move very fast.
So like it can rotate. So like it's guaranteed to rotate once, but if you need to rotate again,
it's difficult.
Dex test, 1 extra rotation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And then everything takes actions, but you guys have 5 action points per turn, which is the most you can have.
Damn.
So you guys could
5
fire
action
the
points?
guns 5 times.
Yeah.
It's just 10d6 plus 25.
We have
if you have enough people manning them. Yeah.
Always small arms repair. Oh, repair takes 5. Oh,
but the good news is it doesn't. The pilot roll does not use the player's stats, so like anyone can really do it.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's really up to you guys. Yeah, because like
Dude,
the bosun, raise morale makes an intimidation or persuasion, so you have to be good at one or the other. You scare the crew, or you could.
Okay, that's what we had him on up there.
Yeah.
No, Moss was a bosun.
Yeah, Moss
sorry.
was like, "Hey guys,
Okay,
if you guys could
okay,
all just work
guys.
real hard." Yeah.
Guys, I just want to let you know.
Also, any ship with a lookout has a +1
I feel like
AC.
Niall has the best. Niall has the best intimidation, right?
But now it's such a good lookout.
Niall's a gunner.
Sorry, yeah, I'm not
Niall's
looking at the list.
gunner.
Yeah, Niall's probably a better gunner.
Yeah, we need Niall and gun.
I could be bosun since I think I have the second highest charisma.
Okay. Soren is
I
bosun.
can't wait to see that.
This is gonna be great.
Can I use deception instead? You guys are gonna make it out of this alive.
Everything's gonna be great. We're actually doing so good right now.
We're doing amazing.
All right.
Kuno
Back to
be
the issue at
captain and
hand.
pilot at the same time, or no?
You can, but I believe. I think you would have to choose either or each round. So there's, but pilot isn't used. Yeah, like you would be able to. I don't know actually.
Could you move about the boat, kind of like, and then just like command people, and then could we?
Well, that's what the captain does. The pilot. The pilot
we,
is running the.
Didn't we say we would hire what's his name? The dude who
There
survived?
was someone that you guys were gonna hire. I do remember that. I do not remember who.
No, we weren't gonna take Reggie. It was one
Reggie.
of the dude that Niall didn't kill. There's two guys that we had with us. And
Oh,
one
right. What the hell is his name? You had to push off one or the other.
Oh, look. It's not that far, right?
That is so funny. Yeah, there should be a notes.
It's not my fault, guys. Satan made me do it.
It says like for ship movement.
It's before underwater combat, right?
Yeah.
It says the pilot or captain, so can they just?
It's not Thalgar,
Can I
right?
steer the ship without being a pilot?
Wait,
You can
Thalgar.
steer.
Wait,
You can steer the ship without being a pilot. I just don't think you get the benefits of the pilot's role. So the pilot, you wouldn't get a sailing die for it, basically. So you just a D4 difference, really.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I figured out who
How
it
did
is.
this come about?
Okay, so it's either Grolk or Thalgar.
Thalgar.
Yeah.
Thalgar sounds right. I like Thalgar. All right, so
Okay, Thalgar,
Thalgar is. I'm gonna make a Thalgar token, and he's literally just gonna be a whole ass pirate. I'm just gonna make him a pirate.
Ass pirate?
Yeah,
A whole
my
ass
name
pirate,
is
yeah.
Thalgar.
Oh yeah, which role which
sailing
role
with
is he
me.
getting?
Oh, he can
Are we-
pilot.
You gonna be a pilot? All right.
Yeah, all right.
Who's not like.
Oh wait,
vital
sorry,
to
wait,
combat.
no, sorry, wait, no. Brigand's still Brigand. Do you want to pilot?
You Brigands can be either pilot or lookout.
I mean, I
What would
can
you
do
rather do?
anything.
What would Brigand have the most fun doing?
He looks over at the ship wheel.
You
without
can have
answering.
more. You could also have more than one person on gunner, which means you can reload and do stuff faster.
Okay, okay. Brigand on pilot, Thalgar on lookout.
All right, you guys are gonna love the Thalgar token that I've got ready for
It's
you
probably.
guys.
I feel like Thalgar's perception check is like negative. It's like
This,
+1.
I know this is not what he was described at, but this is Thalgar.
Yeah, we just find him like eating like
he's
animal in an alley.
he's a loose cannon, man. It's great.
Yeah.
His life's gone downhill since his best buddy went
Oh, for
missing.
sure, yeah. He's been waiting
brings
for
up-
like 3 years for you guys. It feels like. Okay, friendly.
That's spunk.
Oh, is it in Foundry?
Yes, yeah. Everything.
I was
is-
looking. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Thalgar.
Okay, so Thalgar.
his life really has gone downhill. Poor guy.
We're chilling with Thalgar.
You should see him before.
He lost his youthful glow.
How is Reggie doing? Did anyone check on Reggie? No.
We haven't found Reggie.
We didn't find him.
Did you look for him?
You guys didn't really ask about him, so I've kind of moved on.
We found Sunstone.
Reggie was helping look after Sunstone after he finished healing. So he is hold on. He is I think he was gonna come with you guys on the ship. But I don't think he's competent enough to be one of the officers. He's just a dude.
He was coming, I think, as like our guy.
He
not
could
just
be
our guy, remember?
Yeah. Somewhere.
He could be whatever those
what's
boys
that
are
role
called.
in Best Boy? Yeah, in the movie.
Sailor Boy?
He's our handmaiden.
He can just help the cook.
Yeah, he's just there. Don't worry about Reggie. He's just there. Just know
stars
that
are
Reggie's
called.
on the boat, so if the boat sinks, you guys killed Reggie. That's all that matters. Okay. What is Brigand? What have we decided? Okay.
He could be a cabin boy. That's it.
That sounds...
That's what it's called.
Cat.
He could be a powder monkey. There, is that better?
He's our mouser.
Shipman,
No,
midshipman.
that somehow is worse to call someone a powder monkey.
He's a midshipman.
He's a seaman.
Okay, cabin boy is better than being called the ship's boy.
I don't know if I agree, honestly.
I don't know.
All right. We're getting too off track. Okay, so we got a pilot. Fantastic news. Okay, let me put Brigand as the pilot. So he would go there. Means Kuno's just kind of
He's about to ghost ride the whip.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're chilling. Okay. Fantastic. Just getting the other map ready in case there's any combat, but I don't know if it'll be this session, but just so everybody's roles are assigned. Okay, fantastic. You guys get on the Solaris. You can see the damage, and the internal hull is splintered in many places. It is seaworthy. It is not taking on water. But Nikko, as you begin to feel the effects of 3-4 days of being awake, you do see that you have your work indeed cut out for you in repairing the ship. Captain Kuno, you approach the dragon masthead of your ship. Captain Kuno, I could smell you coming aboard. Oh, and I feel so many familiar steps upon my deck. Are we finally setting sail, Captain?
I believe so.
Indeed. Where are we headed, sir?
What's the exact name?
The Rakellian Isles is first, yes.
The Rakellian Isles.
That is
way down south.
Very exciting. Is everyone ready? Are we taking off soon? I am so very excited.
Nico's just lugging on piles of books onto the
piles of books. Yeah, so many books.
I'm gonna sleep on top of them like a bed.
Right. So just as a heads up as well. Oh, these rules, I still have to get used to them. Your ship is currently at half health. So at 93 due to the 93 out of 186 due to the fire damage. So it is seaworthy, but it is considered stressed is the condition that it is currently under.
Could I help Nikko?
Well, it's just rolling dice. The skill test itself is not too complicated. So regardless of who is helping, it is one person who's making that roll. But it will be for the entire first week of the journey.
Yeah, because what is Nikko doing? Just casting mending as well.
Well, mending is going to affect the DC. You helping is going to affect the DC. It's not going to be overly difficult. It's just the time consumption aspect. So, Carpenter Nikko, as the ship begins setting sail, you take a catalog of what needs to be fixed and what needs to be worked on. You have the raw materials. You've been provided the raw materials. You have mending. You have Soren, as well as I'm sure others on the crew willing to help. You are going to give me a tinker tool check 7 times. We are going to do it in succession.
Okay.
The way that this is going to work is in those 7 rolls. For each that you succeed, you will be able to get to roll the dice modifier. So I believe for repair on this ship, it's 2d6 plus 5. So 2d6 for each one. So if you get 7 of 7, it's 14d6. Plus for every streak of success that you continue on, you'll be able to roll an additional d6. So if you get 2d6 and succeed, and then 2d6 and succeed, it will be 5d6 instead of 4d6, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So the more you get right in the road, the more bonus. But the only downside is that if you fail, you will basically, until the ship is at full health, you'll just be occupied, and it will take away from some of your free time. So you are going to be rolling a tinker check. This is going to be... Actually... I'm going to allow you to use your intelligence because you have a crew and people helping you. You are directing the work as a carpentry officer more than a carpenter yourself. So this is going to be plus 10. The DC is 20.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that hard.
Until I punch a hole through the hull.
Well, don't crit fail.
13 plus 10. So 22.
13. So first success, 2d6 plus 5. We'll roll the health at the end.
Okay.
That's 1 if someone can mark that off. Someone count on their fingers.
16.
16. So that's 2 successes. So we're at 5d6 plus 10. Oh, 16 total.
Yeah.
Sorry, you gave me dice first time, and then you gave me the total after. Sorry.
Gotta be more consistent than that.
So that's only 1 success so far. So that's second attempt, 2 fingers. Third attempt.
26.
26. So that's 4d6 plus 10 now. That's 3.
18.
18 total?
Yeah.
Oh no, you did different dice. You do also have portent. Now we're not re-rolling portent every day, but you can make that a 13 to at least use your other one if you wanted to.
Sure.
Okay, so that's 7d6 plus 15. Fourth attempt.
24.
Nice. So that is 10d6 plus 20.
What a one.
You rolled a natty 1?
Yeah.
I need you to roll a d4, please.
Who's getting water on their bunk? 2.
2. So you remove 2d6 from your total roll.
Sadness.
Instead of getting. Okay, attempt number 5.
It's number 5.
Oh my god. I rolled the one again.
No, you did not.
This is even a different dice.
Roll a d4.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's crazy?
We shouldn't have put me in charge. 4.
Oh boy. So you are down
okay,
to
this one.
4d6 plus 10 on attempt number 6.
26.
26, okay. So 66 plus 15.
22.
That's another success. That's 9d6 plus 20.
Total 7.
That's 7. So go ahead and roll 9d6 plus 20, please.
Damn.
Two nat ones in a row is actually insane.
So, ooh. Okay. 22. 5, 7, 32, plus
Damn.
6, 38.
Plus 20?
Plus 20, so 58.
58. That's still really, you rolled very well.
I rolled a lot of 5s and 6s, so we're recovering.
The ship is at 151 out of 186, even with some of those awful rolls. So that's still very good.
Decent.
You are 35 away from full health. So that will be, unfortunately, Nikko, that's your entire week 1. That's all you can do. We will go around here. Niall, we'll start with you. You had some things that you wanted to work on,
Yeah.
including.
I was learning Braille.
Oh God.
That's. I feel like Braille's hard to learn.
I think
don't
it's.
know.
Yeah, I think it's
Someone-
really hard to learn.
As someone who.
Okay, you are training. You are attempting
Sure
a new
am.
skill. You are eagerly waiting. I mean, there are other spellcasters, don't get me wrong, but you are eagerly waiting, Nikko, to finish their work, because you need a spellcaster who can sling a shitload of spells into your bullets.
I have this cool new forge. I can't use it.
I've got everything except for thunder and lightning.
We'll
so-
get there in a bit. Niall's got other stuff on their wish list. So you are looking to gain a proficiency in the art of persuasion. And really what that comes down to is persuading people to do things for you. Because you can't lie to them, because then you're deceiving them. So take a moment to think about it, but as Niall is going around perceiving or persuading people, what are you asking the various crew to help you with? What are you maybe convincing your fellow party members to do for you to kind of like get, you know, like just practice like the art of language, basically? What does Niall do?
Good question, because Club is not a master in the art of language.
Aren't you? Never mind.
And not an English major anymore.
Fair enough.
He would probably. Sorry, I'm thinking like, how is Niall gonna gaslight his party members?
Yeah, you have 5 weeks to gaslight in order to earn a new skill.
Got
I'll
it.
just in the mirror, just like. I just gotta ask for favors more. I just gotta do it.
I'll probably
Just gotta go
start
out
with
there
like
and ask.
small things.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if I don't know how chips work in real life, but you know, like, oh, can you hand me that rope over there, even though it's like right next to him?
So you're just gonna kind of flex a little bit on the crew to like convince them to like do stuff for you, like just like little stuff, right? You're not asking them
Little
to.
stuff.
Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and then I'll get bigger and bigger as the weeks go on.
Oh, for sure you will. So your first roll is a DC 8 You have a +5 to charisma.
I just need to roll a 3.
You just need to roll a 3.
I just need a 3. That's a 13.
Hey!
Whoa.
Hey,
So you can mark down 1 out of 3 successes. And the way this is going to work, and make a note of this because Tyler's got squirrel brain, is that over the 5 weeks, you're going to make a roll every week. The DC will get progressively harder as you work up the courage to ask for more egregious things and more expensive things. And you need to succeed 3 times before you fail twice.
All right.
So you can only you can only afford to fail once, basically.
I'm very good at not failing.
I believe in you. Okay, so that's one thing you're working on. Make a note of that qualification for how that's going to work. That got stuck in my brain. And then for that one, Nikko's a little busy, so you're not going to be able to start that. On one of the days, because it's the week-long adventure, you find Aqua. Aqua, what have you been up to for the first leg of this journey?
Well, I think I was going to talk to Nikko as well, and then I'm just like, oh.
You go to like see if
really
Nikko's
busy.
finally done like construction, and she's like pulling out her hair, like screaming at some of the crew because she rolled her second nat one in a row.
And I'm just like slowly walking back, going like, maybe another time.
All right,
Maybe
I
I'll
will
think
save
about
that
it.
for next week. Yeah, Nikko's busy.
So I guess I'm just I'm hanging out with Sunstone and you know, kind of brainstorming between us two first about mama questions, and then to then have a later on discussion with Soren, being like, so what you think? Like,
so you're as Niall comes to knock on the cabin door for the rigger, Niall, the door kind of swings open, not properly locked, and you hear Aqua talking to Sunstone, workshopping and like role playing. Okay, no, you be my mom, and I'm gonna try asking questions as you walk in on Aqua.
Am I interrupting something?
Oh, Niall, what brings you here?
Fancy seeing you here.
But the answer is no. I mean, kinda. But I could tell you after whatever you need, or I could tell you now. What?
I don't really need anything, but I did want to talk to you, if that's all right.
Gosh, yes, that's all right, my brother. I'm sorry.
Obviously, that's how Aqua talks now. Not Aqua's really quickly picking up the cruise slang, and it's fantastic.
I'm gonna assume Niall looked at me, raised an eyebrow, and I went, I'm sorry, I've been on the ship for too long with some of these crewmates are a little weird.
Interesting, not quite what I'm used to.
That Aqua's just assuming that they said that at this one point.
Yeah, I am.
Trying to fit in.
But
It's so funny.
But I'll come in and close the door. My question's a little lighthearted, so if there's something more serious you'd like to talk about, then I'm happy to listen.
Okay.
I'm asking you if there's anything.
Oh.
Oh my god, Aqua.
I was straight up waiting for a question.
That was so funny.
I wonder what the question's gonna Sorry, 1 second. Well, how do I put this? Funny enough, I actually had the same conversation with Soren just before we left. Kinda. Same topic. I'm fine with a question mark. That is the best way I can put it. Cause like I'm having a great time, and like I still love everyone's presence, and I'm actually kind of brainstorming what to make Brigand for something, but I don't know him well enough to know what to make. And then but it still really hasn't kicked in that we'll be seeing my mom real soon. And that's what me and Sunstone are doing. Sorry, my wire kind of freaked me out for a second. So
Sunstone was just headbutting you.
Oh my god.
Nibbled on my shoulder. No, not now. She's playing my mom, and I'm playing myself, and I'm trying to figure out what, or mentally prepare what kind of questions I should ask her, so then I'm not crying when I'm talking to her.
Since it's definitely going to be stressful. If it helps you feel better, I'm not sure if it will, but it does sound like your mother truly cares for you. Sometimes care is just in ways that are a little unorthodox.
I immediately go in for a hug.
Okay, we're doing this now.
We're doing this?
And I pull away, and I yes, that really does comfort me. Because I am torn. I want to believe my mom had good intentions, or has good intentions, but I don't think there's ever been a good parent that cursed their own child. Like when you read fairy tales and stuff like that, and I just you turn out like this. You're stuttering because you just don't know what to think. You don't know what to do. You thought you had such a great childhood, and now you're kind of questioning everything in your life. And now you're even wondering if the personality that you actually have is from your mom, or maybe it's just a whole other identity that you accidentally stole, or what if you're just...
Okay. Breathe for a moment.
I'm fine.
Okay, don't choke.
Oh my god. Aqua has also taken up smoking since joining the crew.
You gotta deal with the stress somehow.
Yeah, she's swallowing her spit, like Buckley always does. Anytime someone asks me how am I doing, I really don't know how to answer, which makes me more anxious and nervous.
Because you want to say that you're fine, but you aren't.
But that's the thing, I am, but I shouldn't be.
You're allowed to be whatever you want to be, Aqua. You don't have to feel a certain way just because of some unforeseen circumstances.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You're allowed to feel complicated about your mother, too. That's how I felt about Elle.
She's a complicated woman. Yeah, that's fair.
Families are complicated, and sometimes you think you never knew them at all, but trust in what you remember. If you remember her being kind to you, then bad was your experience?
Yes, but there's been a couple of like background stories that I've said to some of you guys, and you all kind of looked at me like I had 4 heads. And I thought it was normal, but all of you thought it was not.
Well, I thought fighting for your town when you were 14 years old was normal, so we all have different definitions.
So learning how to beat up bullies was fine? Well, I don't think they were bullies. Maybe they were bullies. I don't know. They sometimes threw rocks at me. But
I think that's quite justified beating them up in that case.
I guess. Truth be told, that's how I actually got my strength. The Lord taught me.
The Lord?
Yeah. This, well, it's fun. So he's funny. He looks like a she, but he likes to be called he, and it's just like this dragonborn, creature, person.
Damn.
And like, and he I don't know, he like took me and my mom in, and they got really friendly for a while, and then he taught me. He taught me like one day he just kind of saw me in the back alleyway, all covered in blood and bruises, and then he's like, "Oh, we better stop this." And so then we did like the Karate Kid kind of training stuff. So you like master and student.
Cut to Aqua montage.
Well, it sounds like a nobleman.
Yeah, he's really cool. I tried to get him to teach me how to breathe fire, but that didn't really turn out too well.
I don't know if you can breathe fire.
But I figured with the whole druidness,
I don't know a lot about druids, so I can't really answer that question, but...
I don't either. That's why I thought maybe it could work.
So that does sort of lead into my question.
Yes.
Because I want to know more about not just surface level Aqua or my family Aqua, but druid Aqua.
If you know more, you can tell me, right?
Well, I don't know anything about magic in general.
Learning as I'm going. I have no idea.
Well, sometimes they say teaching others can help yourself. Would you be willing to teach me the druidic language?
Yeah. I'll try. I don't know how I could, because I'm trying to remember how I taught myself. I'll teach you how I taught myself. It might take a hot minute, but like...
Very well will take a hot minute.
But like after a certain while, like one tree shape looks like a different kind of tree shape, and then you can like tell the difference, and
That sounds that tracks.
and then I don't know, and eventually your like imagination starts to kick in. You go like, ooh, that like let's curve it like this way instead. Oh, that means this, and I think that's how it works. Yes, the answer is yes. I will try, but I can't promise how successful I'll be.
Well, like I said, it's not that I'm trying to become fluent in the language. I just want to know more about the druid part of you.
Oh.
So.
Definitely. And
teaching
FYI,
someone druid.
People, I will like to point out this is how I'm going to teach. It's Phoebe Buffay teaching Joey how to play the guitar. So instead of actually going like,
that
this is the G
a
string,
fucking reference.
This is like you gotta hold it like this.
Yeah. So the way this is gonna work, because you can teach someone a language that you know, even if Aqua doesn't really speak it. So
Yeah,
Aqua will make a teaching roll that will affect the DC of Niall's student roll. So Aqua, you are going to make an intelligence check with proficiency because you speak this language. So that's a +6. That's a +6.
Okay.
And teaching is harder than learning if you're not a good teacher. And if you've never taught anyone something. So your DC is going to be 15. You need a 9 or higher. That's it. That's easy.
No.
If you fail, then Niall's DC is harder. If you critically fail, Niall has disadvantage. And otherwise, the same rules apply. So you need 3 successes before 2 failures.
¿No habla español?
So
Yo no. Me gusta el biblioteca.
So it's +6, correct?
+6.
Okay.
Aqua gets her nat 1 and forgets how to speak Druidic.
Yeah, you forget the
That was
language.
cocked. I'm sorry, that was cocked. It was on an angle for some. I'm gonna roll it somewhere else. Wait a second. That's better. That's not cricket. 20.
Ooh.
Natural 20?
No, dirty.
Okay.
Dirty.
It's a slut.
Jesus.
Filthy.
So Aqua success, 1 of 3. Niall, you are going to make.
You got it.
This is hard. You are going to make an intelligence check, and your DC is 8. No, this is an exotic language. Your DC is 11.
Yeah, that seems more right.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Druidic. People are just out here speaking.
And the
it.
cool thing about this is if Aqua teaches everyone Druidic, you guys will know a language that like basically nobody speaks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
then
we could just have secret
Be good for
And
code
then-
words, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then Aqua will get shunned by her people for teaching them things outside of the. But
What
they're not.
what are
Just
we
like
laughing at, Niall? What'd you get? So you got a 4. So you got a 4, right? 4 total.
Sure did.
Okay. So that is your first failure.
Yep.
Aqua did a good job. It's just.
Aqua did good. Niall's just like, what? Why is there 3? They all look the same. They're all the
Why
same
do
tree.
you use no vowels?
Why does that look like 2 bears
no
high-fiving?
vowels.
This one just.
Why
looks like
is
a-
your
You're
P
saying
sound
this
like an
means
H?
Good job.
everything? It just once you
great.
look at it, it just all starts blending.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
Kuno,
Mm-hmm.
you had a couple things you were gonna work on.
Yeah.
Let's start with well, Nikko's busy. from the list you sent me,
so
we're gonna have to cross that
popular.
one. Dude,
Everyone wants to
Nikko,
talk to
everyone
Nikko.
wants to like, hey
my.
Nikko, can you do this for me?
They're the only one, they're the only ones smart enough to answer our
Yeah.
question.
Plus they know you stole like all the books. You stole so many books. So Kuno, you go to find Soren. Soren, where are you at this moment since we haven't gone to you yet? What is Soren doing?
Soren's probably like. Do I? You know what? Soren is probably like trying to keep everything in his room like steady because he's trying to like make sure everything's perfectly balanced because he's about to start doing
Some alchemy. Yeah.
like yeah, he's like got everything like ready, and then as soon as Kuno walks in, he just drops a vial, like a boat shakes and a vial just like falls, and it's just like just cursing in fucking Elvish.
Oh man, you got a real task on your hands here.
I picked it was time to start to become better at this when we are on a rocking boat.
Yeah, that is unfortunate planning on your behalf, but I can't see that you would have expected it, because nor would I.
I
You
did,
think
but I
it'd be
didn't.
more stable?
Yeah, that was my plan. I was thinking that because we were on a living boat, it'd be a slightly more stable than. I guess it's just about it doesn't matter. So sea is a sea.
Hopefully we get some clear waters, so you get some time to practice.
Yeah. Ooh, did you need something?
What do you want?
Much, since we last saw each other, and you were my brother, and I feel like I should, I guess, tell you things. I'm sure you have been wondering about my weapon.
Yes.
The blade formerly known as Kelsine.
It's just a symbol now. I did notice that your blade was slightly different. I assume a lot has happened regarding that since we left.
Yeah, I managed to get this is called an honor blade. And I was able to get the other one from the Grand Marshal, which was quite easy, surprisingly.
Yeah,
He just kind of gave it over.
Didn't even fight for it.
No, I asked.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a gift from my mother, so I assume, it's technically not stealing it from him. Anyways, having both parts to my weapon allowed it to, I guess, gain more sentience. Its name is Lyra. It is, I assume, mostly completed.
Mostly.
It has a series of, well, how do I put it? Oaths.
You did tell me earlier that it asked you for an oath before, but that was months ago, so...
But since then, I have considered the options of it. I believe in the cause of it, to do the right thing, and I don't see why that has to conflict with Katara.
I have a feeling that she would look at it in a different way.
I had the feeling she, when I took the oath, I felt the presence of her. So perhaps there is conflict.
Perhaps instead of avoiding that conflict and assuming, or maybe have you even spoken with her?
No, I have not.
And that might be maybe why she is potentially mad, because I remember when we left, before I left, you made a promise to her that you would talk to her. I know it is a lot more reason for me than it is for you, but I think you need to figure out what it is you are going to do, because it seems, I guess, you are in a way conflicted. Am I insinuating correct?
Yes, you are. I don't... I just think... I don't know what to say about it. Perhaps I should just speak to Katara.
Maybe just honesty instead of making up something. Like, go with your gut. Do what you are feeling rather than what you are thinking, because knowing you for as long as I have, that is usually what you do anyway. I think trying to think it out or will not change your mind. You are unlike me in that matter where you don't have to plan. I mean, which, not saying you don't plan, but it's more of a feeling rather than laying out your options. Just be honest to yourself and to her. And that is all you can do. Whether it pleases her or not, it is not, I am not you. You are my brother, and yes, I would like you to continue your path with Katara, but you are not me.
You're right.
I can't say I'm not a little disappointed, but I did say that I did agree to you that you wanted to find yourself. And that's why you didn't go to hell, and I can't fault you.
Thank you for understanding my decision I must make and how it pains me to conflict on both sides. I do not wish to disappoint you, brother.
I know you don't. It is more of maybe not even disappointment is the right word, because that is too strong. It is more slightly less than that, but I am struggling for a word. But you set out to what you were going to do, and I can't fault you for that either way. But yes. Oh, but either way, you should probably keep your promises to, you know.
You're right. I will go speak to her now then. No time to waste, right?
No time to waste.
Good luck balancing this table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sliding across the room.
I need like a gyro. I need like a
You do.
Gimbal.
Like a weightless, like a suspended room that like in the like.
An omni
You need
desk.
Tensor's floating disc is what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nikko.
Sorry.
I'm busy.
We're all like waiting outside in line.
I turn first.
You'll have to fight me. Just kidding. My turn last.
Okay. Soren, after this conversation with your brother, you are left to your own devices.
Okay. Let's make some magic happen, baby.
All right, baby.
All right, so I think I want to start out simple. So using the blood vial I got from Nile oh so very long ago, I would like to attempt to, using the knowledge that I've gotten from like working with discerning what potions are over the years that I've been working on this, I want to see if I can finally recreate a blood suppression vial for Nile using his blood, because I know that it has to be the user's, the person who's inhaling it, taking its blood.
Okay.
I know Nile doesn't need it as much anymore, but right now that's the only person's blood outside of my own and Kronos that I have.
And when did you collect this blood?
In Salt Cliff, in the basement, when we found that stupid, that crazy ass sacrificial area.
Is the blood even still viable? That's so long. Oh my god.
No, it's long material plane. It's not as long because I've been in every other plane.
That's true. You have been plane hopping a lot.
It's probably stinky.
It doesn't matter.
Turns out that was what the acidic smell was. It was just
it's Niall's old ass blood. But no, okay.
Yeah.
So you are attempting to use Niall's blood to make Niall some Fey Plague suppression.
Or I could just go up and ask Niall again. I'm sure he would be okay with that.
Oh, you could go find Niall.
Be like, no, you can never. He'd be like, yeah, here you go.
Hey Niall, can I have some blood, please? I'm gonna make you some Fey Plague suppression.
Cool. Appreciate it.
I feel like Niall would, of all people, would not question Soren. I promise.
Like, yeah, seems legit to me.
Pinky promise it's not for a curse. Didn't need to say that.
I pinky promise.
Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm sorry, Niall.
Yeah, I'm trying. This is all to train for expertise. All for that.
As you are drawing blood fresh from the source from Niall, after you ask Niall, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You realize it's been a while since Niall's had any symptoms of the Fey Plague.
Yeah, I guess I would have noticed. I probably would have noticed because Niall used to be the one who was affected probably the most.
Yeah, Niall used to wake up throwing up like almost every day. It was really
Niall
bad.
would be like, the pain is wrecking
my
frail
bones.
limb. Oh, my crackly bones.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I'm
Niall,
basically a small Victorian child.
Niall. Yeah, I feel like Soren would mention it. It's like, have you even been experiencing any like symptoms of the Fey Plague? Because I mean, since the beginning of us knowing each other, I feel like you have definitely had since the worst.
It's always been like that. Now that you mention it, it's been since probably before we went to hell.
It's been 2-3 weeks.
It's a very long time for me not to experience anything.
You wonder if it is because of, just the old cutting out of sea bullet from your head and a presence that is tied to your soul.
Maybe, but even when I was younger, it was still very present and very unpleasant to deal with.
What's
I
the
can't
last?
imagine it just went away.
What's happened? What? So Soren is trying to recall if anything has happened to Niall in the last like 4 weeks. Like that
Make
would like
a history check.
Okay. That is pretty good. 19.
The most incredible change in Niall's life, other than being free from Agtheron, would be what he did with the collective back in Barras.
So since Barras,
Not exactly.
but a little bit after that, like a couple, like a week.
Definitely
or two
not
after
before.
That. Does it have to do with not Agtheron, but in Barras you took on an entity?
A collective.
Do you think because you are part of a collective, you are sharing the resistances of everyone who is in said collective?
It's possible. Not sure if there's anyone left though.
And regarding that, since then, are they still a part of you?
I haven't really checked in a while.
Maybe can you humor me?
Sure, I'll try. Niall has no idea what he's doing, but he's just like, I'm gonna think really hard.
Yeah, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I mean, I understand the, things beyond our understanding and what that, stuff like that.
And how, what do you do, Niall? What do you,
I kind of just think like, hey, collective. How
So direct with it.
Hey, lil mama, can
to
you
me
whisper
right now.
in my ear?
Can you tell me if you're still?
Can we pretend like the airplanes in the night are like shooting stars?
Yeah. Can you tell me if we're?
Hey, collective, do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Roll a. Hey! First time with a new stat. Roll a sanity saving throw, which you now have a +8 in.
I'm the most sane in the party.
You
somehow.
are so sane.
I got a 5.
Oh, it won't stop your shit rolls. Okay.
No, sure
That's
won't.
still
It'll
still
make
a 13. It's still a 13.
Nothing will stop my shitty rolls.
Hey, no, we'll make this even more fun. Kuno, roll a d20. Just a quick luck check here. If Kuno's nearby for a +5.
I was gonna say, if Kuno's just walking by.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kuno just comes from the back.
You need a 15 or higher, Kuno.
Okay.
Kuno just comes from the washroom or something.
Yeah, he's just washing
Flips
his
on a banana
hands.
peel.
That's a nat 1.
Okay. Kuno is actually overboard right now. Kidding.
I wouldn't go in there.
I would go there. So 13. Hey, still not a 0. Still not a 0. Could be worse. You reach inward, and I think how I'm gonna say this happens is you are still so not used to hearing just your thoughts in your head. You not hearing Agtheron anymore is in itself a jarring experience. And so you cannot tether to anything to the collective. You don't hear anything come back.
Hey, Soren, not working.
I guess nothing is better than hearing however many voices you might hear.
That's true. I'm used to him always prattling on about the latest thing I should kill and why my life is terrible.
Well, I guess that is good. I will let you know if... I guess it would really be perhaps useless, but as far as that goes, I feel like if I were to ask Nikko for blood, she would question... I don't know if slap. I feel like...
No, actually, I realize that's a too normal response. She'd probably be really excited about it, actually.
Yeah, a little too eager. Oh. And she's also really busy with this ship and just...
Yeah, I tried to talk to her earlier, and she kind of hissed at me like a feral cat.
Yeah, that's why I'm not helping her anymore. I just...
Yeah, you gave up after a couple weeks, after a couple days.
Like literally Soren last one day, and he's like, Nikko kept yelling, and I'm just like, Soren's like, I offered my help, and just
Nikko needs to take a business management course to be able to handle
her being tired on top of just like
for sure.
Everyone wants to talk to her right now.
Yeah,
just like everything not like things not going as smoothly as she had planned.
Fantastic.
But yeah, I would try to make this week I'm trying to make Fey Plague. Next week, maybe figure out how to make that dragon potion. Yeah.
Because maybe it's just in a dormant period, and it'll soon come back to kick me in my ass. So we'll see.
As you are finishing the vial of Niall's blood, you cap it, and as you're capping it, you catch a whiff of something.
Ooh. What do I smell?
It's not a smell of... It's not something that anyone else would be able to smell. With your hemomancy, your awareness with blood is a little bit heightened. It's definitely something at play with Niall's blood.
Ooh, do I want to make Fey Plague, or do I want to start experimenting on Niall's blood and see? I think
since you could split in half and do
I could do both, but I think Soren's curiosity is just fucking getting the best of him.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to like, because Soren has a hunch immediately. He's like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, it makes sense now. His blood's weird because, I mean, yeah,
they're weird.
They just consumed a being of unknown origin, pretty much.
As one does.
Yeah. So Soren is probably going to try to see if there is a way he can either separate or figure out the contents of within the blood, if it is just only Niall's blood, or if it's like a collective blood, like a collective of multiple people.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a alchemy supply check. This one, because you are studying blood, not attempting to craft anything, is going to be intelligence based. This is +7.
Let's go. That is... Can I guidance myself?
Yeah. This is
over. Okay, well, it's still... 1 is 1. It's still good. Just an add one. It is a 18 total.
18 total. You begin to separate Niall's blood out to its base components as much as you can.
I probably would have got more than one vial because,
As soon as you smelt it, you're like, Niall, take a seat. We're going to be here a while.
Yeah.
But no, to give you bullet points what you learn. Niall, maybe not at all surprising at all because it's Niall, a small Victorian child. Niall has almost no iron in their blood.
Niall's anemic.
Yeah. Like offensively anemic. Like like how are they still conscious?
Yeah, like it makes sense why they are a soldier and this anemic, because if they stand up, they pass out.
Exactly.
Basically.
They also
maybe that's why they're a good
have...
sniper. They're just always laying.
They have a high acidity. And as you separate it out and dilute it and then pull as much of the hemoglobin and other materials out of the blood, it begins to wear out one of your vials as the acid is isolated.
Orange just like, what the hell?
It appears Niall, your first reaction is whatever Niall did with the collective. Niall is no longer, well, actually, how would this be classified? Let's take a look.
Niall is not, it's like probably similar to Soren. He's not really a drow.
Well, it's more than that. Niall is no longer humanoid.
So similar, but not exactly.
Yeah, just a little bit more what the fuckery.
This whole person no longer work on them?
You could certainly find out.
Okay. Niall, I'm going to try something real quick.
Soren knocks at your cabin door like 12 hours later because it takes a long time to do this alchemy. Niall, we're gonna try something.
Yeah, and
sit down.
I might have the perfect spell for this. I am also, but Niall, just a warning. You could lose control of your entire body. Your entire body would be under my control for a couple seconds.
Just like a couple seconds.
Oh, right.
But it is because it's because you. Do you want me to try it first or explain it first?
If you explain it, I'm not going to know what you're talking about. So
you might.
Let's try it first, I suppose.
I don't think I talk as. Never mind. It's all right. I'm gonna try it first, and I'm gonna cast Dominate Person on Niall, and I'm gonna use a bonus action. Wait. What spell save is Dominate Person? Real quick, let me look because I can see if I can use my bonus action spell.
Wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save. Oh,
yeah.
Is my feat? Where is it at? Blood boon. When you creature make a strength dexterity saving. Okay, it's a strength. Okay, so never mind. It wouldn't work anyway.
Okay.
So Niall has to make a wisdom saving throw against a spell save of. Where's my spell save at? I think it's 18.
Can I choose to fail because you said you were going to do something?
Yeah.
Well, you have the willingness to fail, but as you cast Dominate Person, it has no effect on Niall.
Wow, that is.
Because it specifies a humanoid.
Yeah. Soren just like he just has like a gleam in his eye.
I would love to imagine. Sorry, I would love to imagine Niall is standing like eerily still, like waiting for something to happen, and so Soren's like, "Oh, okay, it worked," and then like Niall like rubs their chin or something. You're like, "Wait." It's just like, holy shit. Yeah, it has
so
no
when's the spell
effect.
gonna be cast?
When's the spell gonna be cast?
Okay, now you know I casted. You could see, and I went through that process. But
I think
Yeah,
you
they
severely
started yelling
overestimate
at
how
you
much
in
I know about
Latin.
magic.
Okay, but you saw the lights, and either way, it has no effect on you now because I think when you absorb the collective, I think it changed you, and now you are no longer what is considered a humanoid.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Soren just has not slept since then.
Burst into Niall's room. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Niall, you're not a man.
You're a mouse.
You're a mouse. Oh.
So. What?
So, when you took the collective, it changed your anatomy to be more like it. And since it is not a humanoid technically now, because you are part of the collective or in charge, I am still unsure about that. You gained its qualities. So now, because it's been so much time, you are no longer a humanoid, because the spell I cast only works on humanoids.
Got it.
So yeah.
So. I'm not even sure how I'm supposed to respond to this, actually. I don't.
Welcome to the Cryptid Club.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know, I suppose, that I'm no longer a humanoid. I guess.
Yeah. I figured it'd be similar to this reaction, so I would be way more excited. I literally played this out. I was like, should I just go in my room earlier? And it's, yeah. So you go back to bed. Have a good night. I'm going to figure more things out.
Thanks.
Probably, honestly, may not be using your blood for a Fey Plague suppression anymore, because seeing as you may not need it anymore, I'll try my luck with Nikko or Kuno, or, I mean, Kuno will probably also give me his blood too, but, it's
someone who's not a slime,
Yeah. No offense now.
Good talk, dear fellow. I need to lay down.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
He just walks into his room and face plants on his bed.
This is probably the most excited Niall has ever seen Soren about something. Like, not excited, but more like energetic when how he talks. Like,
it's
just
crazy.
Like,
yeah.
The most animated ever.
Yeah.
Animated he's ever been.
Yeah, outside of like when he's fighting, it's just like.
Soren, you spend the next few days dissecting that a little bit more and hopefully figuring out some more stuff. Briggan. What is Briggan up to?
Well, everyone's pretty busy. I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna find a fishing pole.
Okay, you go into the cargo lot and there is some actually very nicely put together, strong looking fishing poles.
All right, I grab whichever one looks the most expensive.
Absolutely.
As my brother always taught me.
Cost equals quality. That is confirmed. Fantastic. So you head up to the top deck of the ship and you put now the ship is traveling at about 18 miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm going after high speed predators.
Yeah, you're looking for high octane aquatic mammals at this point. Yeah. So you're going to roll a survival check in order to cast out your lure in a good spot. So go ahead and give me a survival check.
Where's my D20? 14. 14,
okay. You don't put the lure in the wake of the ship behind you, which is really good. You actually go towards the ship terms. How do boats work, guys? It's been so long.
I believe.
Hold on, I actually have this. Hold on.
It works like boat.
Into the port side bow of the ship, so the front left quadrant of the ship, and you cast your lure off of the port side, allowing it to stray far from the wake of your craft.
Yep, I'm fishing for trouble.
Now, the fishing rules that I found, because there isn't like anything super cool and official, say that especially in deep waters, the chances of a beginner fisherman even finding a fish is 60-40 weighted towards the fish. So it's not impossible. So about 20 minutes ago, when we were talking about this in the DMs, I rolled a D100 and I rolled a 61, which is just above what you needed to find a fish.
Let's go.
Now, you're in the ocean. There are many different types of fish. I need you to roll me a D100 to determine the size and veracity of the fish that you have caught or that you have hung a lure on.
There's a neck
Beast that I'm about to fight.
Please roll a 1.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 99.
You did not.
I did.
You fucking did not. Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You catch onto something heavy. You're a strong lad. But you are fighting this fish or this creature. You don't know if this is a fish with how strong it is. I'm going to need a strength check. And if you would like, you could go into a rage.
Can I do athletics?
This is just strength. You are basically 1v1ing whatever creature is coming your way.
I'll fucking rage and he'll just be like, God damn fucking heavy fish.
The first time Brigand throws a lure into the ocean and catches like a 2-ton creature, go ahead and you'll burn one of your rages, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead
it was worth
and
it for the advantage.
Oh, 1000%. Take advantage on that strength
24?
check. 24. That's the first success.
Yeah, instead of a 5.
You begin to pull this creature upward. It is still quite far out, a couple 100 feet off of the port side of the ship.
Probably like, why am I going so fast?
And yeah, you are reeling it in. You begin to see it its fins kind of break the surface in some areas, but it is fighting and trying to pull back down under the ground. Go ahead and make another strength check, please.
See what it is?
You see colorful fins. You cannot quite tell what it is yet.
Oh, natural 20!
Jesus Christ. Brigand has become the world's greatest ocean fisherman.
I'm
This is
Jeremy
Deadliest
West,
Catch.
and welcome
This
back
is
to...
Deadliest Catch, yeah. You pull this fish over, and at this point, even with the strength of 20, you beckon over to some of the crew to help actually get this thing aboard the ship. You're now worried that the line is gonna snap, not that you are not strong enough. Now, the fish is still alive. What you pull aboard is, well, make a survival check. Do you know what the fuck this is? So actually, survival or nature?
Survival it is. Oops. Unlock my disc. 16.
16. You don't know the name of this fish, but you know that they are not supposed to be this large.
Oh, what?
You have pulled to shore what will later be identified as a gargantuan rainbow sea dragon.
Oh my god. As soon as it's on the boat, I immediately stab it with the lightning sword.
Electrocute it?
The fish is dead. Or dying.
And if it keeps moving, just...
One of the crew... Oh my god! This is a... Well, unfortunately it's not very good for eating. The meat is considered quite sour, but I've heard that some of the some of the components of this beast can be used for spellcraft and luxury
Friggin' will,
goods.
Like, pick it up like he's gonna throw it over the side.
Wait!
Thorns is also like, stop.
Okay. I keep going.
This sea dragon. This is a sea dragon, by the way, Sir Brigand. This this could fetch you quite a healthy price if we were to sell this or trade this.
Ooh. How much of a price?
Well, I'm not a merchant, but I know that some of its scales are very, very rare for spellcasters, and I'm sure we could pay them something. We would have to ask someone a little bit more proficient, but I do recommend trying to keep the carcass fresh for our journey,
Then
if possible.
Brigand will spend the rest of the week delicately disassembling this carcass piece by piece.
Hell yeah.
That every part is delicately wrapped and separated so it can be identified and purchased without harming the value.
Now, I know Brigand has butcher's experience, but the word delicately and brigand are not typically used in the same sentence. So I imagine that at some point one of your friends would help you, likely Soren, who has the upper hand in
like
carving
on the neck of it.
It's
so I am going. Yeah. If you want to eat it, you can try.
The scales off.
Yeah. So Brigand is gonna make the roll, which is unfortunate because Brigand has a +1 medicine.
Guidance.
You're gonna. Well, let me finish. You're gonna give Brigand advantage and guidance on this.
Let's go. All right, I'm gonna roll the guidance dice. It's in my hand.
Get a guidance dice going.
Sparkling
D4. Okay, so Brigand, you're gonna roll a D20 and you're just gonna add 5 to it.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Good, because the first roll was a 5. Second roll was better. 18.
Okay. Soren, after performing some beautiful alchemy and not quite being done the process, you spend the next 24 hours worth of work time helping Brigand dissect this majestic, extremely rare, likely endangered rainbow sea dragon.
I'm not thinking about endangered species right now.
It was glorious.
Please don't show up.
I will. Yeah, Aqua has been kept very far away from this.
We tell like
Niall
everyone,
saw it and then immediately cordoned off the area.
It's like someone walked in, just like Soren just froze. Brigand just doesn't care.
If you show Aqua this maimed corpse of a sea dragon, I will ensure you do not make it off this boat. You understand me? All right, bye.
Oh my god.
I thought she liked animals.
Yes, Aqua likes animals a lot, and
like a lot.
So I didn't kill this animal. I feel like if she saw eyes or us, she would be extremely pissed.
Why?
Because she likes animals, and they're kind of her whole thing.
I like animals. I still kill them and eat them.
Yeah, it is. There's a little bit of a difference. She likes the perseverance, the preservation. Yes, that's the right word. Preservation of animals, and especially ones that are rare, like this.
Oh.
But your secret, I'm assuming this is safe between the two of us and Niall, who just walked in.
Niall, who just walked in. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Animate blood, just like peeking in the corner every couple seconds. He'll just check, like every couple minutes, he'll just check and see.
Hey, Brigand's got something to do for the journey. Brigand's
I'm gonna keep fishing, man.
He's gonna keep fishing.
You
guys are gonna be loaded, yeah.
I'm gonna be playing Animal Crossing, you guys, while you guys go.
Hell yeah. So I have added to the lost and found party inventory that you guys have 400 pounds of rare rainbow sea dragon parts. To do with what you will.
Let's go.
So that we will
see if I can
Brigand has them nicely wrapped up, but he keeps them like in a towel in the corner of his room.
I hate it.
He's not very good at
So with that, we are going to go to a break. And so we'll be back in we'll say like 12 minutes, 5 after, give or take. Sure, we'll be a little bit late, but that's okay. Back. We'll be back now.
See you soon.
We will be back. Please don't touch that dial. Oh wait.
I unmuted too slowly. The high got cut off, but not the oh wait. In classic Soren fashion, always slightly off track because I'm slow on the draw. Fantastic. All right, we're back. We're gonna hop right into it because we're gonna go through a second week before ending tonight's session. As we continue our journey on the Solaris southward, having traveled around the northern tip of the continent, we are now following southward along the coast. In fact, in many cases, you're seeing other small shipping vessels. You're seeing portside villages, still in friendly territory. So everything's going just swell so far. Starting off our second day here. Kuno.
Oh.
You spent the first week talking with your brother, flexing your captaining muscle a little bit, getting your sea legs back on you, trying to give Nikko some distance, who has been hacking away at the repairs to the ship. Nikko finally appears. That might be part of the problem, yeah. Hacking away at the repairs. Yeah. Nikko, put your damn chisel away. You gotta start over. Nikko appears to at least be taking a rest day, maybe a imposed rest by the captain. And you kind of knock on her cabin door.
Nikko.
Yes.
Hi. Do you have a moment to talk?
Well, yes, I think so. Yeah, of course, for you, always.
I have not talked to you about Kelsey in quite some time, and I believe to summarize it, I am grown much stronger with them, and after we defeated Axeron, it absorbed something from Axeron. Do you know what that could be?
Like, did it smell when it absorbed anything? Did it was there smoke? Was there like sparkles? Was there like I don't know, like a holy light or an unholy light?
It was wispy.
Okay. Like fart cloud wispy or like
pie smell wispy.
Oh, okay. I think. All right. Well,
Nikko was not expecting that answer at all. Oh, okay.
Well, if I had to take a shot in the dark, I would think it's did your blade eat Agtheron? Like he's dead now, right? So he just went a little camp.
Well, I haven't spoken to them yet about it.
Wait, your sword ate an archdemon and you didn't even say, "Oh, hey, how are you feeling afterwards? Do you feel more evil? Are you going to mind control me?"
You know, that didn't really cross my mind initially.
So Kuno is just vibes, all right? Don't add him.
Doesn't talk to Katara, doesn't talk to Lyra, just straight vibes.
Kuno.
Just straight vibes.
A very important piece of a relationship is communication. And you are a warrior, and your blade is, not just your tool, but your partner. You gotta talk to them.
You're right.
See how they're feeling? Like I can try to identify your blade again, but you could just ask. She'll tell you, right?
I'm having deja vu with the conversation with Soren.
all of Kuno's friends are like, can you just use your damn words, dude?
Yeah, like talk to
them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know you need to talk to me about this, but also you should have talked to Katara earlier than just having me tell you.
So
you should have just talked to Lyra earlier.
The ghost of Moss is just hovering over you like communication.
It's a lot when Soren has to tell you to communicate to someone.
Moss would be proud.
One step at a time, baby.
It's just good to know that Soren and Nikko are a united front. Just you just gotta talk. Always, yeah. Nikko and Soren have come so far.
Yeah.
Kuno, so your blade, she ate Agtheron. Has she eaten anything else since getting more powerful?
No.
Hasn't chomped on anything. Okay, so then at least if she's turned evil, it's only one entity that's changed her. Okay, well, which would make it easier to reverse if there was any evilness. That's good to know. But so you said she's more powerful, right? What kind of things else can she do?
No, not much else. So far I understand. The weapon looks differently, and it seems to hit harder, as you can tell.
Very much so. You sliced that demon to pieces.
Is that what you guys were doing that whole time? That seems awesome.
Oh, like in hell?
Mm-hmm.
No, we did a lot of slicing. More a lot of running.
Speak for
Some
yourselves.
Okay, so you came to ask about Lyra. Do you want me to do anything to her or them? Or,
well, I just thought you should know.
Oh. Well, thank you. It is very fascinating. I'll add these amendments to my notebook. Do you mind if I just take a look at her?
I don't see a problem.
Yeah.
We'll summon Kelsey.
I hold her.
The blade appears.
We'll just kind of think to Kelsey, I'm passing you to someone else.
Behave.
Yeah.
Good.
You pass Lyra over to Nikko. And Nikko, being as in tune with magic as you are, this is the real deal. This is something extremely unique. And yeah, it's you don't hear any voices, anything like that. Not anything right away anyways. But
I want to cast Identify on her. See if she'll tell me anything else.
Absolutely. You are holding in your hand an honor blade, which can only be attuned by a creature whose, in D&D terms, alignment, but in the game world, I guess this would be their morality is in contention. This blade appears to be larger than other war picks that you have seen Kuno use, but it is very noticeably lighter. You learn the other effects of it that Kuno is already aware of. However, with your recently heightened intelligence, what Kuno began to understand through attuning to Lyra is not entirely correct. While this blade was a tool of the Black Star, it was not created by him. This weapon is older than, as far as you are aware, any history that you have ever read.
Interesting. She remains mystifying. Ancient. And sorry, you said it can only be wielded by somebody whose morality is in contention?
Correct.
Okay.
So it can only be attuned by a creature who is not sure in their beliefs.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Yeah.
Even if
And
they
give
don't know it.
Kuno a long, hard look with that one. You know, Kuno, I think she's in the right hands. You are a powerful force for good when you want to be.
Thank you. Kuno put Kelsey back. All right. Oh.
The blade is gonna start burning your hands if you keep calling it Kelsey. I know it's so hard. You only had it called Kelsey for like 18 months of gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
And it's just been referred to as Kelsian.
It's just been the blade of Kelsey for forever. Yeah.
Wow.
I take 1d4 psychic damage every time I call it.
Every damn time.
And then it just
yeah.
but you can't heal from it.
Yeah, like the sword. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Until
reduces your max HP.
Until you correctly name it like 20, 30 times. You have to keep that in mind.
It's very punishing. Listen, being honorable is tough work, you know.
Exactly.
As for what Kuno mentioned about it absorbing the power of Agtheron, you have seen this blade in action. You know that it does not cut through material flesh. It seems to reach further, possibly into the ethereal realm, maybe somewhere else. And while no one but Agtheron thought that they were a god, they were a very, very powerful creature. It seems that the blade itself, as in Lyra, the creature within the blade, does not feed on this energy, but rather whatever material formed this blade has the ability to absorb souls.
Have we ever noticed doing that before Agtheron? Like to anything else that Kuno's slain?
To be fair, the blade hasn't really slain anything of importance.
Yeah, it's like if we were looking, if it had done something.
Lots of goblins. No kidding. Lots of, you know,
like 50 goblins in there, and like
so many goblin souls. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing that you've noticed.
Right. You know, Kuno, I wonder if there's like a storybook almost of everything important inside that blade that it's ever slain. Like if it absorbed Agtheron, do you think, I don't know, there's a record of him in there somewhere? And everything else that's ever, you know, any other big mover and shaker? I don't know.
Could be, but Lyra is broken.
We can't ask.
Well, I think that if they were broken, wouldn't they have lost all but they had stored?
Right. Wonder if she'd remember if we put her back together. Gee.
Well,
You know, if
she's
there's any more out there that we can mush? Reforge?
well, Lyra is a complete blade. I already got the other half from the Grand Marshal.
Right. But she's still broken.
Is she?
She not? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I just assumed that, you know, you put a thousands upon thousands years old thing back together and, you know, you miss a chip here or there, right? Like you can crack it in two, but there's always like a little bloop flies off.
I am unsure then. Perhaps I will ask them.
Yeah. Again, I do suggest talking to her and chatting her up, seeing how she's doing after eating a demon.
I have quite a lot of talking ahead of me this trip.
Gosh.
And all of it with creatures that are not here.
Time to talk to my imaginary friends.
Yeah. Captain's gonna be mutinied because they're just talking in their room for weeks on end. Oh.
Hey, I mean, he talks to himself a lot in his room, but hey, he treats us with respect.
He's fair. He's always fair.
He was not like shit. He's tough, but fair.
He's tough but fair. Little distant, but fair.
And then it just cuts to Kuno like hugging a guy who's crying.
Hey,
you gotta quit it, man.
You gotta give it a rest, man.
We need like a The Office parody one day where it's just us manning the ship and it's just The Office.
But then like, we would cut to like a backroom thing, like just like of our reactions to stuff and just shaking our head.
Kuno is just such an upstanding.
Like,
we got some rollies to do. We'll start with Niall since Niall's the busiest here.
I'm busy bee.
So much learning opportunities with Niall. So Niall, what do you do on the second week to increase your ability to persuade? What do you begin?
Manipulate next.
Things in real life, so this is hard enough.
Oh, this is fantastic for me. I love this.
Let's see, so if I start with small things, like, can you hand me the rope when it's right next to me?
Now just go to the biggest things you can ask for. Just immediately jump.
Will you marry me?
To be fair, if that has to be a persuasion check, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, darling, I be married to the sea.
Let's do like let's start like trying to hand off tasks or something. That seems like the logical.
Oh, like
okay. So you start you're learning how to delegate some of your gunnery work.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
See, I'm not
this.
a bad person.
I'm loving this. So you're gonna make a persuasion check. And because you succeeded on the first one, you get to add half your proficiency to this roll.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So you now have a +7. And you need to get a 13 or higher. You literally need a 6 or higher.
Come on, Dice. Please be nice to me. I swear I'll tuck you into bed tonight. Anything you want. It's a 10!
It's a 10!
Right, guys.
For a total of 17. Mark that second success. Absolutely. Fantastic. That's
I'm
2
getting
successes.
so good at charismatic.
You're so charismatic. And you have successfully delegated the reloading to the general crew. They do not need your direction to accomplish this task, which is fantastic. Okay. You now have another role to do. You go find Aqua. Hey, teacher.
Hey, teacher. Teacher Aqua.
Hi.
Teacher Aqua.
Aqua's just like, how do I reach this kid?
How do I make him understand? So Aqua, you're 1 success up. You're doing great. But you're a little discouraged because Niall is not. They just can't pronounce some of the core sound structures of the Druidic tongue. And so you are going to be able to add your proficiency to, or half your proficiency, so +4 to your intelligence check.
So it's not +6 plus a +4, just a +4. This last time it was +6, and I liked that it was a +6.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you did have full proficiency. Yes, so you'd be able to add. So this would be +8.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
And your DC is 16.
No.
I got a 16 on the dot.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
That's fantastic. That's another success. Which means Niall. Don't fuck this up. You have a
teacher.
Sorry, I'm just copying down the results here because it's good to keep track. So Aqua succeeded 2 out of 3. So Niall, you are making a intelligence check. You are not adding your proficiency. But because Aqua succeeded, the DC is lower. Which means the DC is still an 11. So you need a 9 or higher.
Beat an 11.
You got it.
You got it.
Dice, I will do whatever you want. I'll do your laundry. I'll tuck you into bed. I'll sing you a lullaby.
You gotta take him out on a date.
I'll take you out on a date. Please. It's a 10. Again.
Oh
Nice.
my god. 1 failure, 1 success.
Let's go.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Okay. That is noted. As we continue to track that. Okay, we're getting there. Beautiful.
Doing it. I'm learning.
I was
Sorry.
finally getting. Hello, how are you?
Hello. Welcome back. You're still here. Yes, they're learning the basics.
Yeah. So I'm debating if I want to start my other thing I was gonna work on. You know what? I could simultaneously. I could do 2 things at once. I just feel like I didn't do it last week because I got distracted by Now's blood.
It was pretty insane.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, what? So yeah, so Soren is going to take breaks from his manic work of working on alchemy all the time. He's going to start practicing using a Moss's instrument.
Okay. Now, learning to play the mandolin without a teacher.
Yeah, I'm like one of those.
Is very difficult. It is not impossible.
I'm like one of those.
It is a little difficult.
Can I roll a luck check if there's anyone who knows anything about instruments on the boat?
Sure, you can roll a D100.
Okay.
And you have to roll below your level.
Find the pirate who plays the harmonica.
You need a divine intervention.
God.
Not a lot of mandolin playing orcs that we know of.
Dang, one more level and I could get divine intervention.
Yep. You got this, baby. So you need a 9 or lower.
9
beats
or
it, beats
lower.
it.
55.
Almost a 9.
50% of the time, you're right all the time, you know? So no mandolin savants on board, unfortunately. But you can still play. Like, you can teach, people are self-taught. It is just much more complicated.
Yeah, I don't have Google to look up, like, how to play guitar.
Yeah, there is no Google here.
What is this note? What is this note?
So, for a complex instrument, such as the mandolin, this requires 10 weeks of practice. So at most, you'll be able to get 4 weeks of this started. But hey, that's still something. That's a lot of free time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
The DCs will work very similarly to how Aqua and Niles are going. So I'm going to make a little thing here.
Yeah, I know it's 10 weeks and then like at least, and then based on like DCs based on like intelligence and stuff like that, depending on the scale too. It's like learning new things. Who'd have thunk? You had to be kind of smart to learn something.
So with 10 weeks, you need 6 successes before 4 failures.
Damn. That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's 1 per week, so it's 10-week course.
Yeah, because I have no one teaching me, so it's not like...
Yeah. Well, and no one teaching you means the DC is going to be a little harder, but you have ways of buffing yourself up, so it's not a flat out impossibility. It is just...
Let me look at...
It is complicated.
Yeah. I wonder if...
Okay, so you are going to make a performance check.
Okay, Tyler.
Yes.
I since this is weeks and weeks, I'm looking through my spell list and I found a spell called borrowed knowledge.
Yeah.
Could I use this to aid myself in teaching myself
Ooh.
You draw on knowledge from spirits of the past.
Mosh!
Choose one skill in which you lack proficiency for the spell's duration, which is 1 hour.
1 hour. Yeah.
You have proficiency in the chosen skill. Yes, I will let you use borrowed knowledge, which will lower the DC because you are pseudo proficient. You are magically more good at mandolining than you were before. So you are going to make a performance check. Yes, you can add guidance to all of these. The DC for a complex instrument starts at 13. It is -2 because of your spell. So with a D4 +3, you have to beat an 11.
D4 +3.
So 7 or higher, and you don't even need to roll the guidance.
I just got a 7.
So you're good, because 7 plus 3 is 10, plus the minimum on a D4 is 1 is 11.
Yeah, 7 + 3.
So you succeed. So you succeed once.
Yeah.
You begin to understand the fundamentals. You get a feel for basic scales.
Let's go. I'm hitting them. I'm not hitting the arpeggios yet, but I am going up that scale.
And realistically, you're kind of just building like calluses, both mentally and physically, on the complexities and frustrations of learning how to play an instrument.
Yeah, like Soren's like probably knew that he could have if he had time to learn an instrument when he was younger, but like at the same time, he just maybe he wanted to at one point, but then he
Dad said no. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, no, Soren, you have to practice your blood magic, and being a savant in that, he's just like didn't have time. All right,
Aqua.
Yes.
Early on one of the mornings in the second week, you are woken up by Sunstone telepathically calling to you. I would like to show you something, Mother. Come to the upper decks.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like fully. The sun is not up yet. It is just starting to peek over, and the sky is turning that like purplish orange in the early morning. You find Sunstone wings abroad.
Which, oof.
Good morning.
So pretty. Morning.
Sorry to disturb you so early.
Sorry, anything for you, Sonny?
I have a question.
I
Sonny
might
is
have an
great.
answer.
What a great nickname. I love it.
Thank you.
Have you ever flown before?
Does falling count?
No. No, it does not.
Okay, then the answer is no.
Right. Would you like to?
I think that would be really cool.
And Sunstone just kind of like, almost as if bowing to you, lowers itself as much as it comfortably can to allow you to climb aboard.
Quick poof of Greg and up I go.
You climb aboard. There's no saddle. There's nowhere for you to hold on to. So you grab onto where you can. The bony, almost like shoulder joints of where the wings come out of your creature's torso, or kind of like grab onto, and it's like, oh, please, not there. I need to be able to have full capacity with my wings, and that kind of throws me off a little bit. Just use your knees to kind of dig in as much as you can comfortably.
Ooh, are you okay with that? Will that hurt you?
And Sunstone just kind of laughs before running at the side of the boat. And as Sunstone is about to jump over the edge, you hear, almost nervously, "It's the first time for everything. Let's see if I can do this." And begins to take flight. Sunstone drops about 20 feet off the side of the boat. This boat is massive. It probably hangs above the water a solid like 35 to 40 feet before he is able to grab the wind with his wings. He still does not have enough speed to take immediate flight and begins flapping, and you can hear that like internal like as he's like stressing his muscles. And for a moment, your creature, your horse, your Chiron is running on the surface of the water before abounding into the early morning sky. You are taken high as the creature can go, a few hundred feet, almost losing sight of the Solaris below you. Look up. What do you see?
I don't know if you mean figuratively or like actually, but I'll say both answers. One, I see the sky, but two, I see endless wonders.
Your Kieran kind of laughs. Endless wonders indeed. And it's all ours. Wonder how far I can travel before I need rest. Would you like to stay up here with me?
Gosh, absolutely.
Well, if that's the case.
Oh no.
Hey guys, that bird horse just flew off with Aqua. I don't know if that's
What?
or anything.
Should we be
Niall
worried?
sits up urgently. Something is wrong.
I don't know if that's like something we need to be.
You are able to stay up with Sunstone for about 6 hours before Sunstone
Niall's like running around
needs a
the
rest.
ship.
After about an hour, Sunstone probably like did some low swoops and over the deck, kind of playing around. And as you get more comfortable, I'm gonna ask, because you are proficient in this, but you have never done it with a flying creature. I need you to give me an animal handling check, Aqua.
Fuck.
You got it.
I think I've only done that one time and I failed it.
Yeah, but you have a +9. It can't be that hard.
Animal handling. Oh god.
You're connecting with your druidism, teaching Niall how to speak druidic. Or right.
this
Yeah,
is
you're like fully
so
embracing
hard.
your culture right now. It's great.
Okay. It is.
Numbers. 28.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
I got a 19 on the dice.
A 28.
For your baby.
Oh, your baby.
Oh, for my Sunstone.
You get the full never-ending story
I
montage.
straight up have a song for Sunstone, and it's the
Never-ending
best.
story montage. As your Chiron gets more playful, kind of orbiting and flying around the boat, you find yourself kind of applying pressure via your legs, your knees, and your ankles. And you feel Sunstone reacting and shifting direction as you begin to control Chiron's movements.
Girl's best dream.
You
We're
can
hiccup
mark
and toothless.
down 1 success.
1 success. Yeah.
Which you probably should be okay, because the DC started at 15 and you just rolled a fucking 28. So you should be okay. That's 1 success as Aqua eventually lands.
Yay.
Nikko.
It's me.
Now you working on week 2. The ship is not fully healed, but it's doing pretty good. It's up to you if you want to dedicate more time. Are you still taking the wizard Adderall?
I think I'm near the point of running out.
I think so.
No. So I'll have to, like, crash for a while.
You sleep for 3 days straight.
That tricks.
So you have 4 days to begin a project on week 2.
Just a short little wiggle. I want to try to identify Igor's eyeball.
Sure. Absolutely. I love it. Okay, hold on. Big fan of this. Igor's eyeball, which is in your inventory. Put it somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
I probably put it in my bag building.
Yeah. You got 2 eyeballs. Okay. Identify. Okay, yeah, you learn its properties and how to use them. So these eyes can be used basically as like a grenade.
Ooh. I have 2 of them?
You have 2 of them. One of them is a withering eye, and the other is a deathly eye. The withering eye, when thrown up to 30 feet, just like you would like throw an arrow or shoot an arrow.
As I do. You throw arrow.
Yeah, you throw an arrow. Upon impact, will detonate and cause a horrible visage of Igor, basically. It will summon a visage. all creatures within 15 feet, friendly or otherwise, must succeed on a con save or take 4d10 necrotic damage. And if you could make note of the specifics, and I can turn that into an ability for you. The Deathly Eye is something that you throw, and then things happen on other creatures' turn. So while this object is out of its compartment, basically out of your bag of holding, any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of the eye has to make a Constitution saving throw. The DC is... it won't be your DC. It'll likely be 15. I have to do the math on it. If the creature fails by 5 or more, their hit points are reduced by 2d12. Like their max HP until a long rest. If they fail by 10, they drop to 0 hit points.
Ooh.
And that's at the start of their turn.
Ooh, so it burns their turn too. Cool. Sorry, it was 2d10?
2d12 max HP reduction.
Nifty. And they're a single-use item, I assume.
The Withering Gaze is the Withering Eye is the Deathly Eye, as long as it's not damaged, can be placed and used. But it does have 1 HP, so a creature can just bonk it and destroy it if it so chooses.
Nifty.
And while both of these objects are on your person, so they can't be in your bag of holding.
Right.
You have a aura of annihilation. Any creature that ends its turn within 15 feet of you takes 5 necrotic damage.
I need to make a holster.
just make some earrings.
Ew.
Yeah. 10 feet, 5 necrotic damage. Or 15 feet, I think I said.
Nifty.
Cool.
In a similar vein, I will cast Comprehend Languages upon myself so I can read the notebook from Ijamor's body.
Okay.
I don't think I've done that yet.
Going through the notebook, you confirm a couple of facts about Ijamor. For whatever reason, he was sent by a disciple of Agtheron, so just within the collective of demons, to spy on Moira and keep tabs on several members of the organization that Moira is a part of. He's very low level. He was not given specifics, but in this notebook, you do find a list of members that Moira knows and is friends with, descriptions about them, etc., etc. So while you know this information, if you meet anyone from Moore, you might, or if you meet anyone, you might learn that they are in that organization just by knowing the description.
Nifty.
So you got a confidential report on members of the Moore group.
Cool.
Cool.
I assume it's written in Abyssal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Brigand, anything besides an unholy amount of fishing that you're doing?
Fishing.
Fishing.
Roll a d6.
He got a taste. He got a taste.
Hey, listen. All dads need hobbies, okay?
He's not even that old.
Maybe for a cat, he might be.
6. You basically every day are pulling up an amount of fish that allows for the crew to continue to eat well, and you have permanently increased the morale of the crew.
Brigand is just like eating tons of raw fish.
Oh, Brigand is not smelling great. Not that he ever smelled amazing, but it is. There's a lot of mercury in Brigand's blood right now. Yeah. It definitely does fit the stereotype of you being a cat, though, which makes me very happy.
Yeah, it's like that. Brigand needs this. This is Brigand's like
this is his snack time.
Yeah, he's like you know what?
Enrichment time.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's like literally like been in hell for like months.
Yeah.
What felt like years, and he's just out living his best life. He's like, you know what? Things aren't so bad.
No, he's just, you know, everybody's got their issues, but you know what? Brigand right now, he's chilling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's enjoying it before he gets in trouble with Busy Bee.
Absolutely. So with some things ongoing, and there might be more things that are happening during the week, right? This is kind of just the Cole's notes. I know, Nikko, you've got a ton of books to read. So that won't eat up additional time on your other weeks, but we'll do those successfully because they're all little bits of lore and stuff like that.
Finish, yeah.
The one thing that I would like to do before we end, because we're gonna wrap up pretty much right away here, Niall, you got some bullets to make, sir.
Yes, I do.
What would you like?
Come all.
Come on, come all.
All right, now let me look at my spells.
Hey, hear me out. Can I hit them with the lightning sword?
It has to be a spell, unfortunately, but that would be hilarious.
Yeah, I invite Nikko and Soren to my room to attack my forge.
Yeah, you would invite Aqua, but Aqua's been on like a full fucking weekend or week-long day trip with Sunstone, so she's not really available. So as a reminder, just to keep this, because we're gonna do this kind of just mechanics-based pretty quickly here, the arcane gunsmithy can be used to increase the output and efficiency of crafting ammunition. While attuned, which you obviously are now attuned to, this item grants you expertise with Tinker's tools, which means you get to add +8 plus your dex to your rolls. So very, very good. Cast a spell into the gunsmithy and roll 1d6 + 1 to determine how much ammunition is crafted. Spells of 3rd level or higher unlock the enhanced spell effect. Which is very good. So by default, if you do below 3rd level, it just makes bullets of that damage type. And that's it. There's nothing else special about them. If they are enhanced, they do extra cool stuff. And then either way, if you crit with one of these bullets, the critical effect is quite fantastic. There's some very cool stuff.
I have a question though. Can you use it? Can you use it? Like, say I'm casting Guiding Bolt. Can I cast Guiding Bolt as a 3rd level?
Yeah. It's whatever you are casting the spell at. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
It can only be used as many times as Niall is proficient, so it can only be used 4 times a day.
Which is fine. I'll just cast.
Which over a 7-day period. Like, we're not going to roll every single roll. Like Niall and I can do that off screen pretty easily. Yeah. But we'll do a couple. So as you guys are thinking of what spells, Niall, you think of what types you want, but to let everyone know some of the cool effects. So acid is 2d4 acid damage at the end of the target's next turn. So basically some bleed damage of acid. Same with fire, does 2d4 fire damage. Force turns into like little magic missiles, so it does 2d4 additional force damage on top of the weapon damage. Necrotic, the target is unable to regain HP. Poison, 2d4 poison damage to all adjacent creatures. So it's a little puff cloud of poison gas.
Okay.
Radiant, double damage against undead creatures, which is very, very cool. Thunder is my favorite. Thunder, they just get pushed back 5 feet, no save. So with a hasted Nile, that's 20 feet get pushed back every round that they hit.
And by proxy, I can still also make now blood bullets as well.
Yep, that's completely separate. Yeah, you can still do that.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, Nile.
But
what do you ask of your friends?
I definitely want that lightning bolt. Nikko, I need you to actually aim your lightning bolt towards me.
Okay, but
I can do that.
What if I have a spell that does fire and radiant damage?
You have to pick one.
Aww.
Boo!
Boo! Because I have flame strike, so.
Ooh.
Okay, then I'll do fire because it's a 5th level spell.
Okay. So yeah, Nikko posted what damage types they have for you in cast chat, which is very helpful.
Essentially everything except for force damage.
And radiant.
But that's what this boy's
and
for.
necrotic.
Oh yeah. You can have the yucky things.
The godly and the yucky.
Yep. Aren't they all yucky? What do you mean?
I can have one
so we're doing lightning.
I want to do lightning.
What else do I have? What other damages?
Trying to find my.
I have mostly just radiant.
Where can I see the effect?
The item is in your inventory, the arcane gunsmithy.
Do I have force damage?
If you expand the description of that.
I might.
Arcane gunsmithy.
Aquamite.
Go.
I don't know. Force is weird.
Yeah.
Force would have been nice if you still had an Eldritch Blast.
Wait.
Yeah, but it's.
What damage does spiritual weapon do?
Oh.
That's force damage.
Oh, I got force damage. I got all the.
Hell yeah. Okay, so lightning, you said.
Yeah, lightning.
So I'm gonna add these to your inventory as we do them.
Alright, so
just to make things super awesome and easy for you. So let's start with it. So I'm assuming we're doing all enhanced. We're doing all above level 3.
Easily.
Because we'll do 4 rolls per person. So 2 days of this. So Nikko's up first. Nikko, you see the damage types available. You said lightning first. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a d6 plus 1.
Ooh, what
Me
if I
or
were to
Nikko?
cast a?
You'll be rolling these.
What if I were to cast math?
That's a 1.
Oh my god, Niall. Hey, that's still 2. All right, that's not nothing. So you get 2 enhanced lightning bullets. I believe Nikko has other lightning spells. You could do more.
Well, I also can just cast the same spell again.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you have other spell slots.
Yeah. True. GP.
Would love more lightning bullets.
All right, do it again. D6 plus 1.
Please be a 6.
Mark
it's a 2, so 3.
So you have 5 total now.
Mark believes in you harder.
That's
you have 2. You have 2 more attempts.
Let's see what else I want to do.
I think y'all are sleeping on Thunder, but that's just me. I love me some free pushback, no save.
Thunder is real cool.
And it's very loud.
Does the level of our spell, it doesn't have any effect above level 3?
No.
Okay.
Can I get a poison?
Ooh,
yeah.
Poison's on the menu for sure.
can
let me
cast.
spin it up for you.
It's the chromatic orb or vitriolic sphere. So you gotta.
Yeah,
it's like,
mine's a little bit more gross. I've never cast.
All
a
right,
spell
roll a
before.
d6 for the poison.
Please be a high number. It's another one.
Oh my god.
Change your d6.
Change your d6 again.
Kai Dice, come here.
Kai Dice. Oh, Kai Dice will
Kai
definitely
Dice.
do you well. Okay, you have one more from Nikko.
I'll do another poison so I can have more than 2.
Yucky. Roll good.
That's a 3.
Yo!
Okay, so you have 6 total. So you have
Getting
5
higher.
lightning and 6 poison. And then Soren walks into the room on
Soren.
day 3.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll give you necrotic, radiant, and force. And fire.
Necrotic.
I could do that too.
And yucky.
And Stinky.
Radiant.
You got stink bombs too.
And Stinky.
Yeah, well, when Tyler just makes an enemy that's immune to all the damage types that Nikko gives, you can talk to me.
Hey, between the 2 full casters, because Druid Lady's off flying a horse right now, you guys got everything covered. It's great.
Can I get
Plus-
some of that fire?
Ooh,
Yeah.
some sparks
Oh,
flying.
some
Yeah.
sparkies.
I'm now. Do I upcast? I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Level 1.
3 total?
Do I?
Yep. 3
Okay.
plus 1 so far.
Okay, so 4 total.
Yeah.
Best roll so far?
Hey.
Okay.
And I can also make you blood boil. That I do.
That we'll do separate, because that can just be a regular downtime thing.
I'll just do that between session.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing.
You got 3 more rolls, Niall.
3 more. I like fire. Let's do another fire.
Another fire,
Necrotic
okay.
and radiant. They're right there.
I'll probably do
Maybe radiant, not radiant, but what does necrotic do?
necrotic. Target is able to regain hit points till the end of your next turn.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I'll do another fire, and then I'll do necrotic, and probably necrotic again.
What does force
Okay.
do?
Another fire.
Force, 2 additional.
This
2
is
D4
extra-
additional force damage.
Extra damage,
Oh, that's
which almost nothing is immune to force, so it's just good.
That's a 1 again, so I think I should burn all my dice.
Oh my god. So you got 6 of those, but hey, again,
Melt them
that's
down.
still
You can burn them, melt them down,
17
and make one
bullets.
big batch.
Yeah.
A new chatter joins to ask who has been the most unluckiest. You're witnessing it
Me.
live right now.
It's right, it's me.
Niall is rolling a 1d6 plus 1 to craft new bullets and has not rolled above a 3 in 10
No,
rolls,
sure
I think.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're doing...
Now, Niall.
A
Yeah,
necrotic.
we're doing bottom middle. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. So if you're doing necrotic for the both of these 2, you can just roll 2d6 plus 2 if you would like.
Sounds good.
To-
It's a 6!
Oh my god.
Oh!
A 6 and a 2!
This is
So
the comeback
8,
story
so
we needed.
10. That's the highest by far.
Rolled a 6! Guys,
Again,
I
again.
rolled a 6.
I know you feel like you've been rolling low. That's still 27 bullets. That's a lot of bullets.
It's a lot of demon killing
If
power.
only I could get above a 10 on my d20s.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you've got
but-
those. I've added them to your ammo pouch. And you'll see when you are looking at your guns that you can choose those ammo types now.
Are there any healing bullets? Can I cast mass cure wound on them?
We'll see. No one's ever tried it yet, but you got a lot of time on this arcane gunsmithing. If you can produce
will.
27 bullets per week for the next 4 or 3 weeks, I don't think you're ever gonna buy bullets again. Like, you're gonna be just fine.
No.
You'll be fine. Okay. As Aqua and Sunstone fly into the sunset, that is where we will end tonight's session. We're all falling asleep. And we'll see you guys next week for week 3 of the journey. We're coming up on Niall's birthday
Forgot about that.
pretty soon.
Aqua's gonna plan a birthday party.
Aqua's got to plan a birthday party. That's what they're gonna do next week. And we will see you guys. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Be sure to put spells into a bullet maker.
Yeah, put spells into
As
bullet
one
makers
does.
for sure, as one does indeed. The first flight for both Sunstone and Aqua was more special than either could imagine. For they flew over an area, a special corner of the world. Over 1,500 years ago, the first meeting of the Gasori dragons took place in a mountain that had just formed. And while legend claims that all those dragons have fallen, I think I can feel some of them looking up on that same sky, seeing the same endless wonder.